It'll happen someday. She'll forget about you. She'll forget about all your lies for her own slice of truth. I swear I miss you from happy days past, back when I always thought love would always last. Oh, I hope heaven, oh, I hope heaven, oh, I hope heaven finds you. Someday I'll call you. Someday we'll try to reconcile all the days that we let slip by. I'll try to forgive you, but I'll never forget. I learned my lessons from all your regrets. Oh, I hope heaven, oh, I hope heaven, oh, I hope heaven finds you. Oh, heaven finds you. Oh, yes I do. Oh, heaven finds you.
To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Middays, short drive, north side, west side, south side in Montgomery. It's IJOEY, Joey Clark and Eddie Vader.
Welcome into the program. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Bader here in the studio with me.
What up, buddy?
How you doing?
I need a haircut.
You need a haircut.
Dude, you're just going wild.
Yeah.
You're just going straight up feral.
Just letting it go, baby.
That's fine, Keanu.
By the way, thank God for another beautiful day. Even though it's rainy outside, it's still a beautiful day. But we'll get to your story in a second. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful show.
It's going to be a great show. I get pictures like this sent to me by friends. Hey, Eddie, we can go to Belize for 3 nights, all inclusive, $649.
It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion.
I've always wanted to go to Belize. 649, Joey. You got a passport now.
But I got to get this out for again. Thank God for a beautiful day. Hopefully, it'll be a beautiful show. And Montgomery needs a new mayor. Did you see some of those stories coming out
Oh, yeah, Joey.
about the city of Montgomery yesterday?
Yeah.
I think there's going to be more.
Had a couple questions about a lot of that.
Yeah. Now, people did correct us saying you can get a salary and overtime pay like city, state workers.
Yeah.
But when you have more overtime than your salary?
Welcome to Hyundai, Joey.
Well, do you
Right,
think
which
the
is-
Violence Prevention Office
No.
is like Hyundai?
No, but that's that's what he signed up for, and that's the agreement somebody made with him. But yeah, that's why when that usually comes up in a business situation, you have to look at it as: is it better for our business to put him on salary or continue to pay him 3 persons' wages? Ooh, let's put him on salary.
And then Marsha Johnson not living in her district?
Where's our district at? Would you live there?
I mean, I'm sure you could find a nice spot in District 3.
Just asking.
I mean, you're the agent over here.
I'm asking. I can find you a wonderful spot.
Yes, you can at any spot in Montgomery, any place in Montgomery.
Hey, the whole Tri-County area.
Right in between Highland and Capitol Avenue.
That's
I'll find
right.
you a great spot over there.
Man, there's some good spots over
Yeah,
there.
some real deals. Fixer-uppers, but they're
Oh, yeah,
great
but-
spots. I mean, it's a
Little
steal.
sweat equity, and man,
You
you've
get
got
2,500
castle.
square feet for $40,000. Yeah.
all day long. You
Now,
got no
there might-
copper left in it, but
Yeah, there might be crackheads too, and they neighborhood and all sorts of other stuff. The rats are quite large.
see a few of those. Oof.
So it's kind of a slow news day, but Trump is, of course, saying sit back and relax and enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
folks.
gas prices went down again this morning, according to my gas station.
Don't freak
so I
out
felt good.
too much over this or that or
Yep.
the other thing.
Yep.
Just relax. Daddy's home. We're handling this. But Trump did name, because Tulsi Gabbard just stepped down officially this week, and everybody pray for her husband going into surgery on that rare bone cancer. Everybody praying for Abraham. Tulsi
Mhm.
putting out a video saying just thank you to everybody for all the prayers and aloha. And Trump, because Tulsi's gone, named the head of the FHFA,
Mhm.
Bill Pulte, as acting director of national intelligence.
Never heard of her.
The guy that runs the Housing Financial Authority is now the director of national intelligence. Bill Pulte.
That just leaves a couple questions.
You're like, what?
But yeah.
Now,
That's
maybe
one
he's
of
a
them.
good administrator, has a good relationship with Trump, and Trump's like, yeah, just I trust this guy, and I think this guy will be good at the job.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's necessarily qualified or the best qualified
What are the
candidate.
qualities? Like,
Yeah, on that, I don't know. It's like kind of like an ambassador. I don't know.
Also, it came out at the end of yesterday that I talked about the Trump post that he said, I had a great call with Bibi Netanyahu, turned his troops around, no troops going into Beirut. It's going great. But there were reports
Mm-hmm.
from Axios, of all places, you're effing crazy.
Yep.
And they didn't just use harsh letters.
No, they
they
didn't.
spelled it out in the headline. But President Trump lashed out at Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over Israel's escalation in Lebanon in an expletive-laden call on Monday, according to 2 U.S. officials and a third source briefed on the call told Axios. Earlier on Monday, Iran threatened to abandon the negotiations with the U.S. over Israel's actions in Lebanon. On the call, Trump called Netanyahu, quote-unquote, crazy and accused him of ingratitude. He also put the brakes on Israel's plan to strike Beirut. One U.S. official said Trump told Netanyahu that following through on his threats to bomb the Lebanese capital would further isolate Israel around the world.
Yep.
2 of the sources said Trump claimed he'd helped keep Netanyahu out of jail, a reference to his support during Netanyahu's corruption trial. Summarizing Trump's remarks to Netanyahu, the U.S. official said, quote, this is Trump to Netanyahu, you're effing crazy. You'd be in prison if it weren't for me. I'm saving your ass. Everybody hates you now. Everybody hates Israel because of this.
Whoa.
Yeah. A second source briefed on the call said Trump was pissed, quote unquote, and at one point yelled at Netanyahu, what the F are you doing? What the F are you doing? I'm not surprised by this, by the way.
To me, he might have needed it because
Because even though they've been playing this game of best buddies,
but Netanyahu, whatever his name is now, I can't say
Maybe.
it, needs to be in check. Dude, he's right now, and has been just kind of doing what he wants to do. And
long
for a
time.
lot of people, that's why we're in the Iran war we're in.
Yeah, the U.S. official said Trump knew Hezbollah had been shooting at Israel and that Israel needed to defend itself, but felt in recent days that Netanyahu was escalating in a disproportionate way. You think?
Well, yeah.
And also, remember how this began? The first justification by Rubio? Well, we knew the Israelis were going to strike.
Right.
And who sold this whole plan to Trump in the Situation Room? The Israelis.
Israelis, but just like they have tried to for every president since when? Right.
At least W.
Right.
Heck, maybe it goes all the way back to Clinton.
Right.
So, and by the way, every person in intelligence, most of the military folks are like, yeah, they're daydreaming about the regime change stuff. And they're not giving enough concern to the asymmetrical plan that Iran can do with the Strait of Hormuz. But it seems like Trump made this promise. It was an issue. He wanted to get it cleared out. In a way, it could just be a huge gift to whoever is the next president to just get this over with, especially if they do wrap this up. But right now, this is dragging on. In 2 weeks, right? We're going to get a deal done in
Slow the
2
spread.
weeks. 2 weeks to slow the spread. We'll see. Rubio in front of the United States Senate Foreign Relations Committee today defending a lot of this, so we'll play some of those clips. But apparently Trump and Netanyahu have had several tense calls in the past, but have still coordinated closely on Iran and other issues, which of course you would think so. Even if I dog you out and say you're effing crazy, Eddie Bader, like if we are dealing with serious problems, we got to get over
stuck together.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want you to be able to, as you for me, speak our minds and not, I'm worried I hurt Joey's feelings and now the world's going to come to an end. No, I need to be able to speak to you like a man and you speak to me like a man. And know that it can always come to blows.
It can. Well, that's the thing. Whatever happened to Jordan Peterson? Is he still like really sick because he was on
I haven't
benzos?
heard from him in quite a while.
Yeah, benzodiazepines they had him on because for depression, and he's trying to get off them, and it almost killed him.
Yeah.
And he's not doing great.
Yeah.
But I remember where he was talking to Camille Paglia like years ago. Well, and that's the thing in the workplace with women don't understand. Like when men really have it out, they can like come to blows.
Dude, I know you're mocking him, but it's the truth.
No, but he's not wrong, but it's also kind of funny him saying.
Oh, well, yeah, well.
Now, I'm sure he's Albertan and he had a rough and tumble childhood and like he probably surprisingly could hold his own.
No, I doubt it. But hey, whatever.
Maybe now on the all meat diet.
Nah.
I do miss that guy. And
Me too.
continue to pray
Just made
for
me
him.
think about, haven't seen him in a while.
Because we went to that thing in Birmingham he did. I thought it was a great evening.
Me too. Check in with his
Very
daughter.
thoughtful guy, and to see somebody who's essentially a public intellectual get that sort of following.
But
He reached a lot of people, like myself. I think I have to credit him as the start of my reawakening of faith.
Well, also with him though, and I guess it can happen to a lot of people. You get too big, and it's just it kind of caves in on yourself. You're just not ready for that, and I can certainly relate to that.
So the second U.S. official, by the way, in the story claimed that in reality, Trump had steamrolled Netanyahu on the call. Bibi said, okay, just make sure everything is taken care of, even though the Israelis came out after the fact said our position remains the same. Yeah. Saving face. And all.
Yeah.
But I wonder who are the two U.S. officials? Because this clearly was like, Trump did this. And I think Trump's like, make sure everybody knows what I just did. This wasn't just like supposed to be purely private. I don't think this was like some special access leak. I think this was a designed like, okay, this is what I'm going to do in the call. And while I do a diplomatic statement on True Social, which is rare for True Social, we'll just put to the press exactly how the call went down.
Yeah, because I think people, and I've heard it too, that Trump kind of got pushed into where we're at with this right now.
Yep.
And he need to reestablish his dominance.
It's such a shame though, that it's dragging on in this manner.
Yeah, it is. Several reasons, but yeah, it is.
By the way, there's a New York Post headline on this topic.
Yeah.
Probably gay ayatollah increasingly involved in negotiations as Iran makes significant concession, according to Rubio.
I thought I read yesterday where he's ayatollah now is probably going to step out because he realizes he doesn't have any power. The
I think it's
Republican
going in that
Guard
direction.
has kind of come in and said, hey, you're our figurehead, but you need to shut up. You're just leader on paper
That's
only.
the problem with like political, say, groups that are inherently violent.
Yes.
I think the Bolsheviks weren't that many people to begin with. Doesn't take that many people in order to take over a country if you are devoted strictly to violence.
Well, give me,
And in fact, what happens is people decide, well, I'll join you.
give me 2 or 3 of my biggest redneck friends I know, and we could take Cuba tomorrow.
No, seriously, the devil, Hitler often is synonymous with the devil.
Yeah.
But a devil of the 20th century was Lenin.
Oh, 1,000%.
Especially his whole political philosophy, so-called, of violence all over the world, war. Like it was a strict, like, just use violence to get what you want. There's no dressing it up.
No, there's no reason to. But one of the great things...
Mao did the same thing following Lenin's lead.
One of the best things I ever heard about Lenin, and described who he was, is he's kept his wooden staircase squeaky. And so someone finally asked him, men of your stature, why do you have it? He said, I can always hear my enemies sneaking up on me.
It's probably something to that.
Yeah, buddy.
So we'll see if it gets all wrapped up with the Iran thing, but I'm not.
What are you, 2 more weeks?
Not hopeful. 2 more weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 more weeks. Yeah.
Damn it, Joey. All right, what if it's July 2nd? We're still going 2 more weeks.
That's a problem. I mean, it's already a problem. July 4th was an unrealistic deadline for me. Now that we're into June.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an issue. This is a big issue. And especially the seesaw going on with gas prices, but the baseline's much higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not a good look. And as much as maybe you've done a good thing, maybe you're going to pull off a world historic thing by creating a new Middle East.
Right.
The average American's be like, gas prices are too damn high.
Yeah. I think it was even the first Bush that realized, hey, it's the economy, stupid. At the end of the day, you got to keep your eye on the economy.
One thing that's not going away, and you could say it's just a Democrat talking point, but you have to look at American culture. And
we ain't got no culture.
The culture is saying gas prices are too damn high, and Epstein.
Yes.
There's a lot of Epstein
There's still a lot of Epstein going around,
right,
which is good. I don't want it to die.
And maybe it's been relegated to punchlines on comedy roast, but
still there.
I think it's still there, and it's widespread.
Mm-hmm.
And never underestimate a meme or a punchline that is widespread. Never. Now, will this translate into victories for the Democrats?
No, I don't think so. Not unless they can come out with something.
Depends. I think it all goes back to like pretty good wisdom of you got to look at local. Like, look at the local races and how they're actually operating. You can't just follow the national trend. So some of these House races will be up to the dynamics of a particular county in Ohio or whatever. But, like, one thing I have been just kind of from afar looking at, this Plattner guy up in Maine against Susan Collins, and she's running again, Eddie. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
No, I don't like Susan either.
I can't.
No, but by the way, I have all types in my family. One of my uncles, he's not the crazy liberal, but he's like, no, I like Susan. She's the moderate, keeps all the crazies down. I'm like, what do you mean? I like the crazies. Crazies are actually trying to get things done.
She does not keep the crazies down. I don't see that.
Well, I got John Fetterman to wear a suit on the Senate floor because I was about to be like, boys, check out my bikini.
Oh, goodness. I wish somebody would have pushed it just to see.
Really? He wanted to see that?
I didn't want to see, but just to see if she or anyone else had the cojones to step
No,
up.
I like it when there are women in, say, their 80s who are confident in a two-piece. Not because it's like some thing I enjoy looking at. It's more like, well, at least you're confident. It's kind of like those people that go to those nudist beaches you often attend.
Yeah, but
There's a confidence thing there. It's like it's disgusting.
No, there's
and
a thing.
Modesty actually is a virtue.
Don't
but
look people in the eye kind of thing. That's
what do you look down?
Anywhere but
No, you're always looking at the sun.
right. No matter what.
Well, how
You wear sunglasses.
How did you get retinal damage on vacation?
I can't see nothing no more.
Went to the nude beach and I
Dude,
saw
some
too
of the
much.
whitest people you ever see are on those nude beaches. You think with all
That
the
is
nudity you get from the sun.
counterintuitive. That
Yeah,
is counterintuitive.
They just sit there and put the sunblock on and
Ugh. Anyway, how about this? Let's go to a quick
Okay.
phone call. Line 1, you're on there. Who's us?
Hey guys, I think you guys are hilarious and serious at the same time, but hilarious. And this is me going to try to get local, but I'm in Alabama. I have nothing to do with L.A. But Karen Bass, or the L.A. current mayor, Bass, trying to get reelected, talking about her opponent not having a job before. What's funny to me is she's got the job and has failed miserably. Maybe I'm seeing it from all the way from here in Alabama, but it looks like a cesspool over there, and the only person In other words, the only qualification to be a Democrat is common sense. You just come in with common sense, and you can be a Democrat. And I hope she gets beat, not to help me, because I'm in Alabama. I hope it helps California. And the same thing with the governor's race. I hope they wisen up out there and try to clean their state up, because they're just stupid.
Agreed, 100%.
You just want to see the stupid over. I
Yeah.
understand.
I get it.
Well, we're
you,
watching
brother.
too. I want Spencer to win. Appreciate it, Robert.
See you, Robert.
Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Is us?
It's Semper Day.
Hey, Semper Day.
Well, I wonder if they did like a revisit of Naked and Afraid and showed those people when they were like in their 80s. And they bring them back and see how many people would be
Why?
afraid of them.
Yeah, I think I would. No, that's not a good show.
I really do think modesty's a virtue. Like, even young folks, keep your clothes on.
You're just embarrassed. It's okay, Joey. It's okay to.
Somebody said I had pepperoni nipples, and I'm like Old World from Marco's. What are you talking about?
I knew that was.
I
gonna
went
be
to Dollywood. Went to Dollywood to the wet park up there this week,
Oh.
and there's no modesty there. There are people from all over the country that want to show their body hair, women, and men that want to show their girth. And it's just amazing. We have digressed as a society that we want to show what is the unpleasant to the eye.
Oh yeah, undignified and all at times.
But anyway, I saw a shirt and it said "I am a Democrat" on the back, and so I said, "Well, it's a Democrat, probably got purple hair." But anyway, and then happened to see him at the concessions, and on the front of the shirt, it had a transgender jackass with a pink tail and an earring in its ear.
Yeah.
So I understood they were transitioning from the donkey to the transgender jackass.
A lot of little tackle boxes walking around. out
Yeah,
there.
they are.
Hey, Eddie, you brought up the old automobile plant out there. Did I saw an article the other day where they're opening this $2.4 billion submarine parts plant in Muscle Shoals. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, dignitaries from Washington and across Alabama gathered in Muscle Shoals recently to celebrate the opening of a plant that signaled the beginning of the maritime golden age.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, the $2.4 billion plant will partner with the U.S. Navy to manufacture large high-tech submarine components. And it'll be shipped from down the top Bibi River to Mobile.
And then isn't
And
also
so-
Birmingham Southern becoming a Coast Guard campus?
I did read. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
what's
Birmingham
going
too. I
on?
did
All
read
this
that.
stuff is, don't we have a waterway in Montgomery?
We've
I
got-
guess we use ours for the Red Water Park rather than something more productive. But Joey, do you know what Muscle Shoals is known for?
Music.
The Swampers.
Yeah, it's where Aretha Franklin, B.B. King, and others, even the Rolling Stones, cut a record there in Muscle Shoals.
I love the version of
Pretty-
Wilson
pretty-
Pickett and Dwayne Allman did there of Hey Jude. Pretty good.
That's good.
Pretty neat stuff. Y'all have a good day.
You too, brother.
Appreciate you, man. 272-9228. Act like I don't know about Fame
What you
Records.
know about that, boy?
Fame Records. And then you go up to Memphis, you got Stax Records.
Did you go to the Crossroads? You ever been to the Crossroads?
No,
Would you go?
no. I'm not good enough at
Do you know
guitar.
where it's really at? I mean, if I just took you to some Crossroads in Elmore County, when I go, Joey, you at the Crossroads? Just
It's
check.
probably in Louisiana somewhere.
I thought it was Mississippi.
It's in the Delta.
Yeah, I always
It's
thought it was
definitely in
Mississippi.
some area around the Mississippi
Yeah.
Louisiana line.
I don't know. There's some places in Elmore County though. You feel like, ooh, this is a Crossroads.
Oh, I'm sure. Heck, Cusada.
Ain't nothing wrong with Cusada.
It's a nice spot. Don't get me wrong. And we got a lot of folks listening, Kusada.
Nice police officers over there.
Right. But even you go down like even some of those nice neighborhoods and like you get back to where, people are separated. They're spread out. And you start getting into I'm like, am I in a Southern Gothic horror movie? Like, or am I in a Flannery O'Connor novel? Like, what is this?
Yeah. There's a lot of places like that. In Montgomery, too, though, now.
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah,
true.
there's a couple in Montgomery.
Some creepy spots in Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
I try to stay away from them. I don't like being creeped out.
Thought you'd go there just kind of help people that might be getting freaked out. You could.
No, I'm not that well trained yet.
No, you're working on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like figure out how to say the right prayers to exorcise
That's probably a good idea.
the demons. Anyway, want to hit a break?
Yeah, let's break it, man.
But first, this part of the program brought to you by James Cole and Cole Plumbing. And folks there at Cole Plumbing, they can help you out. It's really that simple with all your plumbing needs.
Yep.
They can help you out. Now, it could be a big job, like a massive water line leak or a gas line leak, God forbid.
Oof.
Or maybe your water tank's blown up on you. Ugh.
Like my mom, the water heater went out. They were there. Lickety split.
Yeah, that's when the heat goes away and you got to do that cold shower.
Even in the summertime, it's no fun.
Yeah, and you're like, I think this ice bath thing's bad.
Yes,
It's
agreed.
Just crap. Yeah, I think actually it is crap. But they can help you with those big jobs, get it fixed. I understand time is of the essence there, but it could be you've got something that's small but annoying and you want it fixed, like drippy faucet.
Or those flappers that just don't hold the water.
Or the toilet just keeps running.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe your garbage disposal stinks and it still makes sounds and you think it still sucks things down there, but you're like, I don't know if it's fully.
Feels like wires burning.
Yeah, it's not fully doing its job. It's on its last leg. It's kaput.
Yep.
They can replace that for you, or they can help you upgrade to, say, a tankless water heater system, or you want to add like a taller toilet, new accessories to the kitchen, bathroom. They got your back there at Cole Plumbing. So check them out today. You can always go to coleplumbing.com to make an appointment there, or just save their number, 279-8919. That's 279-8919. And just remember, folks, when you have trouble with your bowl,
Call on Cole, Joey.
we'll be right back.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
For many homeowners, there's untapped reserves hiding in plain sight. It's not in the savings account. It's not in the stock market. It's right under your roof. Now more than ever, homeowners are sitting on record levels of home equity, and that equity belongs to you. It can be used to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, to pay expensive school tuition, to cover medical expenses, to invest in renovations, you name it, because that money is yours. This isn't about taking on unnecessary.
offering of common stock. Nvidia has unveiled powerful new chips to bring advanced artificial intelligence to Windows laptops and desktops. The super chips will be powering new PC models from brands like Microsoft and Dell. The state of Florida has filed a lawsuit against OpenAI, claiming the company knowingly released and aggressively marketed ChatGPT to the public while concealing serious risks. Benchmark U.S. crude lost $1.26 to $90.90 per barrel. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Rich Thomason.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Truckers, listen up. A $2,500 sign-on bonus only at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Work for a company that puts God and family first. 855-777-9785. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark, and Eddie Bader is here in the studio with me.
What's up, buddy?
We were talking about singing off air.
Dude, that was one thing at Hyundai. It's so loud in there, especially in the engine shop. You could serenade your employee from me to you. They couldn't hear you. You know, you could scream it if you wanted to. You walk around and you mock me. Yes, I'd walk around singing Borderline. There's no doubt.
By Madonna.
Yeah.
Right. Also,
Well,
it's
actually,
probably Boy George.
There were a few of
Humble for
those,
You.
and you'd have to look down because people could see you, but they couldn't hear you. So if they saw you dancing suddenly, they knew, uh-oh, he's done broken the song.
Especially that hip movement goes
Yep.
right to the horn stabs.
Exactly.
It's like, oh no.
One
Yeah,
shake,
I
yeah.
got to be careful at the workout place.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I do. I admit it.
Want to break into
Sometimes
dance?
the song like just gets going. You're like, after you do a good lift too,
Yeah.
and you're like,
A little bit celebratory?
yeah.
I get that way when I'm eating, Joey.
No, I'm trying to learn to sing just simple hymns.
Yeah?
Simple old hymns. Now, sometimes a little bit of that chant stuff. like,
Yeah.
It's like, how long are we going to go, on like one syllable? Like, it seems a little much. But there's
what you're
some
supposed to
classic
do, right?
hymns that are like not doing that. They're just kind of straightforward, and they're beautiful.
Okay.
So, working on that.
the
And they
Catholic
say
hymns like
singing's
that?
like praying twice.
Catholic hymns? Or are you doing the...
Salve Regina is definitely.
I didn't know if you was coming over to the Southern Baptist side. I'll give you a hymnal book.
You
if
got one
want.
for me?
Off the top of my head.
Well, I mean,
Not
I guess
something that's very typical. Gather at the River. That'd be a good one.
Gather at the River. That's
Yeah.
probably good.
That'd
Yeah.
be a good one.
No, there's definitely some old Southern stuff I'd love. And I have to say, over at the church,
Mhm.
there's a big Hispanic population,
Oh, yeah?
and they're kicking on the white folks' butts
Okay.
when it comes to the music.
I was going to say they got a little more rhythm, a little more kind of
Yeah, and
enjoyable.
and a little more
Sing
just
along?
pipes.
Oh,
Like
oh.
there was this one beautiful young woman who just amazing singer. And it's like, because on the big masses over there, everybody comes together.
Mhm.
And like readings will be both in English and Spanish and stuff. And sometimes the Psalms will be done in Spanish. And you'll hear that. And you're like, that's incredible.
Okay. I know this is the wrong question to ask at this point, but I'm going to ask it. When you do it in Spanish and English, does it take twice as long?
No, it takes a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
The Spanish, I think, is usually a little longer.
Okay. Just check.
And I've noticed the Latin's a little longer.
I'm sorry. I'm one of the people that sit in the pew looking at their watch going,
Or you could start learning Spanish.
I'd love to. You know,
I
I got-
never even took the time because I'd imagine you work with plenty of folks.
Yeah, but it was always, the wrong stuff. It was never
Yo
how to
soy.
it was never how to have a conversation.
Yo soy
It was
Eddie.
more like, hey, say this to him.
Yo soy Eduardo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but I didn't pick it up. If I would have though, I probably would have married a Mexican woman. It was only the talking that kept me from that whole generation of women.
Yeah, the language barrier.
Yeah,
really
I had the
stands.
international language, but not, wasn't enough to carry on the
The
conversation.
international language.
of love.
The international language of love.
Yeah.
So just looks.
Yeah, you've never mind. Who am I talking to?
No, I want to know what you mean.
You've never looked at someone across the room and realized, hey, you caught them looking, or they caught you looking twice, and you kind of go to talk, but then you don't speak the language, and you're just kind of like,
And
"Hey,
you start dancing the night away.
I'm Jeff." Yeah. Never?
No.
You gotta get out.
No, I mean I did, but she spoke the language. That one trip I did. Or
Yeah, she spoke international language, all right.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, we have decided she was either an FBI like spy,
Yes.
or she was literally a vehement anti-Semite.
I think she was a spy.
I could fix her.
I just that world now, I guess with YouTube and all that opened up, I don't trust nobody. I think everybody it's just same with our government. I used to think we had the best government in the world. I don't know, there's a whole lot of difference between us and the Chinese. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of just
There's
dirty
some
play.
control, yeah.
Dirty pool.
Yes.
Especially the honeypots thing.
But it works, so why wouldn't you do it? I mean, that's what's so sad. It works.
Yeah. Guys are simple.
Yeah, they are. But chicks ain't much different now. Come on.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, you throw them a good apple pie
no,
recipe.
and the theory I've been working on for years.
Yeah.
That the more women take over like formerly male dominated positions, especially at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah.
You know, how many women are going out and working construction?
Yep.
Few, but not that many.
Not that many. A lot of Spanish women, though.
No,
I'm starting to see a lot of that in the construction.
and also
industry.
it depends on the construction. Like they're laying down fiber optic in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
A lot of women.
A lot of
out
women.
there. Yeah. That's cool. Like I'm not against it.
You've been riding around your neighborhood a lot, noticing that, have you, Joey?
No, I've been more avoiding them. It's like I'm playing Paperboy on NES. Like it's like, dadgum, how many trucks and like all of a sudden backing up as they pull out some line. I'm like, goodness gracious. Usually you can relax once you get to the neighborhood.
No, not right now.
And now you got to pay attention more than on the
improvements
highway.
going on, Joe. Improvements.
But yeah, but the more women take over like the top of the pyramid positions, it's long been my theory that they will start acting like the men they were meant to replace.
Then what happens when robots start replacing all of us? Are they going to take on that behavior?
Well, I hope that doesn't happen. Because what I'm referring to is like affairs.
Yeah, I know.
And
women become those men that were in leadership. They seem to take on those behaviors. So if robots start leading, are we going to have to worry about that?
It's almost like there's a certain personality that, you know, might lean more feminine or more masculine, but there's a certain type of personality that gets on top most of the time. And I mean that on top of the work.
Would you say it's more of a narcissist personality or more of a...
There's part of that, definitely narcissism. There's definitely an extroversion aspect. There's just a confidence to certain folks where it can go sour if they get too much power.
Oh, yes. We see that a lot.
Well, that's what Donald Trump is. You stupid conservatives. I listen to you every day. And all you do is just, we love Trump, but that's what Trump is.
Joey, we don't want to be abusive.
No.
Language, I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. You know, I had much retrospect this weekend of that comment. So no more abusive language towards women or Joey. I will, from now on, be the perfect gentleman.
You are going to be the perfect gentleman.
Mm-hmm. So I think right there, what you were doing is kind of a little bit over the top. I get what you were wanting to do there, but that still could be offensive to some people. That sound.
No, that same voice. That could be the annoyed liberal voice. But Donald Trump is the guy you're talking about. He's the narcissist.
And he, yes.
It's the size of a mushroom. He's Chino Mussolini. He's a king. It could be that.
Okay.
Or it could be the, honey, did you take out the trash? I was about to. Well, why didn't you already do it? It could be like the bitter wife.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine who didn't take out the trash enough. His wife just started putting it in his passenger seat in his car.
Daggum.
Yeah. And a little passive aggressive, I thought, but you know what?
It's a little much.
After a couple hot days in the garage in the car. Yeah, he takes trash out pretty regularly.
I take out the trash pretty regular myself.
Yeah. Well, you don't have a chick nagging you to do it, though.
That's true.
You have self-responsibility.
And sometimes it piles up probably a little higher than a chick would like.
That's okay, though, because we're dudes. It's not the end of the world. It's garbage. Yeah.
Well, why don't you want your sleep? Why don't you open up the curtains and let some sun in? Let's go outside. Let's go see things.
Some of us appreciate the darkness.
What I'm saying is I really want somebody to nag me that way because
really,
I'm getting bored with my dark enclosed cavern that I live in as I pile up the trash.
I know so many people that would trade with you immediately.
Yeah, I know. Careful what you wish for. Let's go to line one. You're on the air. Who's us?
Joey,
Hey.
Hey, Paul. How you doing, buddy?
Had to say hello from my brother in Christ and my brother from another mother across the tracks.
Yes, sir.
What up?
Not much. How's you doing out there in the weather?
So far, I've been managed to stay dry.
Oh, man, you're doing all right then.
Yeah, but it's starting to sprinkle now as I'm driving home. But
Yep.
Anyway, whatever happened to them wanting equal rights?
Women wanting them? Women is them?
Yep.
Okay.
Honey, will you take out your trash? Equal rights, baby doll. You go ahead and take that trash on out.
Certainly, Paul, there are equal rights things. However, the gentleman thing to do.
Yeah, the chivalrous thing.
Right. Is to take the trash
You
out.
need to be like a Christian knight.
Exactly.
Where virginity is a virtue.
If you want it, if you're going to have a happy life, you got to have a happy wife. Paul, you know this.
Well, what about these women when they come up against these bots and AI? They can't cry, sexist, sexist.
Yeah.
The bots don't
they still
care.
will.
They'll come up with a way.
Yeah.
I know the programmer, who the person that programmed this is some male chauvinist pig.
Exactly.
Has no emotional intelligence. Right.
And then they find out it was a woman who did the majority of the programming because they now have that position.
And she's having Elon Musk baby. Yeah, right.
Guys, come on.
Did you, by the way, see the rumor during the space launch, the Starship launch? Nicki Minaj was at SpaceX headquarters, and everybody's like, "Do it, Elon, do it! You're our only hope, Elon."
That would be hysterical.
Nobody else. Talk about people wanting to swap.
Uh-huh. That would be...
But again, careful what you wish for.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
I mean, y'all gonna make me do like Rich does in the morning. What else is on? Love you guys. Back
Thank
to
you, Paul.
Tim.
See you, brother.
See you, Paul. Love you too.
Hey, Ray Bowles just chimed in.
You did?
Yeah, new floors make your wife real happy, apparently.
Yeah, they can, unless
You picked out the words. Why didn't you consult me on the color?
See that.
Right. Where you think I'm the man, I'm
Yeah.
going to show initiative. She likes it when I show initiative.
Right,
And instead of asking her, well,
Why don't you just be a man and make a decision?
right. But if
Right.
you didn't get her say-so, her, I won't say approval, but her input.
right.
Oof, can't make them happy, Joe. You sure you're wanting that now?
Yes, actually, I kind of want that sort
Start
of.
with a cat.
cat.
A cat is
I mean,
a lot
cats
like a
are
woman.
judgmental.
They're a
They
lot
really
like
are.
a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very moody.
They're not impressed.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Cry all night long sometimes. Over nothing. Just have a bad dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But smack you for no reason.
Exactly.
Right.
Attack you in your sleep at times.
Right. Just follow you around the house and stare
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah. Won't give you a minute of silence or peace. You're in the bathroom.
Like, are you hungry or are you not hungry?
Well, I don't.
Don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to eat? I'm sorry. No, women are great, gracious creatures, Joey. One of the best things God ever
But
put on
isn't this
earth.
the best stuff? If we take it seriously, isn't this like the best stuff? The dynamics, like sometimes it gets there's tensions real. There's a polarization, but there's also a magnetism that comes with the differences.
You ever had that in a relationship or with a woman where
Yes.
you just complete opposites, but all you could think about was,
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that. That's depressing.
Maybe I've had more experience than you think.
Well, maybe.
I'm not bragging about it. I'm not glorifying it. In fact, you just learn, like you're saying off air, just living.
Maybe.
It's just life. You go through things, but you experience
Well,
it.
maybe women find you more challenging in that department where.
And by the way, if guys didn't make jokes about the ladies that they truly love, that
Mhm.
they essentially work their tail off to help take care of and provide for, but stick with in worst days and best days.
Yeah,
And
a lot of worse
hopefully
days.
it's reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, this should be the nature of it. This should be the honesty that we all deserve instead of the, you're always a lovely angel. Like, down here.
You are not married.
Yeah.
No, not married.
Yeah.
They always are lovely angels, even when they're yelling at you, foaming at the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
They're lovely. They're just having a bad moment.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we got to hit another break here in a second.
Thank God.
Well, we have, though, a story
Okay.
germane to what we've been talking
Yeah.
about.
Well, honey, why didn't you...
What have you heard that so much?
I very seldom hear that from my wife, and that's wonderful.
That's awesome. That's a
I
blessing.
usually hear it from other people's wives. I take my husband out and have a good time. Yeah.
I know what you're doing with that Eddie Bader.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean you're going to the beach? Why can't I go to the beach? Boys weekend fishing. I know you're probably just hooking up with some lizard lot.
Yeah.
Lot lizard.
All
Sorry, I
kinds
said
of
it wrong.
accusations like that, Joe.
But imagine all the stuff like that where to the point of you snap
Oh, yeah.
as a man.
Okay.
And it's not the worst case scenario
Okay.
of like, I mean, that does happen.
Yeah, it does happen.
My God, I'm not going there.
Okay.
But you get so frustrated with the relationship that you take an excavator and start tearing down your own house.
Yeah, I can see that.
We have a story coming up after
Excellent.
this quick break. This part of the
Excellent.
program brought to you by aptly Montgomery Men's Health. You want to be the man in your house? The man in that lovely woman's life?
Step it up, man.
Yeah, step it up. Confidence is rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
Energy is rewarded.
Definitely.
Like get-go, initiative, it's rewarded. And it's not just to impress them. It's like you're going to be feeling better too. Like it's good to be confident, to show initiative, to have that extra energy to where you can power through a big project, whether it's an intellectual task or you're putting your back to work.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys start to notice they slow down, or maybe they never even had it. That's a shame these days. You know, guys start losing things like testosterone in their 40s, 50s, 60s. But there's a lot of guys in their 20s where their grandpa has more testosterone than they do. And there's a lot of different theories about why that is. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can actually feel like a man if you stop by Montgomery Men's Health, powered by Men's Pro. And so if you want to get that confidence back, if you want to stop that creeping waistline, that expanding waistline, perhaps you just want to sleep all right or have a normal sense of being a guy. Well, they can help you out. Or it could be, of course, you have an acute problem like ED or key, or maybe you don't really have much of an issue. You just want to up your game, like with some peptides. Peptides are all the rage, baby. Like NAD+, Samorelin can really help you with weight loss in the gym or just general focus and energy throughout the day. So check out Montgomery Men's Health today, and don't wait. Too many guys wait, and they let it to where the wheels are about to fall off, or if they do fall off, you're like, you should have put a new tire on that trailer years ago. Well, get that done, gentlemen, because a lot of guys, 90-something% respond to these treatments, and they all say, I wish I'd known about this or shown them. I didn't know about it, but I wish I'd done it soon.
Yep.
So check out Montgomery Men's Health today. You can always call them up at 334-440-3663. That's 440-3663, or book online in under 30 seconds at MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. That's Montgomery Men's Health for every man in every season of life.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
For more than 50 years, the Tears family's been keeping the river region flowing with Roto-Rooter. From drain cleaning to septic repair and installation, no job's too big or too messy with a local team you can trust. So when water won't go where it's supposed to, call the hometown experts who've been serving Montgomery for over half a century. That's 272-7130. Or visit rotorooteralabama.com. And remember,
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And legal troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACB.
Joey Clark.
So, this is what happens when things go too far. Now, before I play this story, it is a couple where it just went off the rails. And we've all seen couple fights, and they're ugly. but some reach a different level. Now, one of the worst I've heard is a couple that like 50 grand, 60 grand spent on their wedding. They get in a fist fight in the honeymoon, during the honeymoon.
I don't kink shame, Joey.
It's annulled in like a week.
Ooh.
That's crazy. Crazy. That's a heck of a party, expensive party.
It didn't just flip out that night.
No. But how did you keep it together to spend that much of daddy's money and then all of a sudden now you're literally fighting each other? So, I mean, sometimes it just goes nuts and you hear these stories and you're like, how did you even?
Oh, yeah. Well, there are fights at the wedding. You hear
because
that a lot.
Often when it gets that far and the story we're about to play, there were signs. And everybody close to him knew.
Oh, yeah.
Friends knew, family knew. And then you're just waiting for that blow up.
War of the Roses, man.
Yeah. So here's the story. Where is this out of? I think it's Butler County, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, which has been made famous for other reasons. But let's listen in.
Drone video shows the massive damage left behind after police say an argument between a husband and wife spiraled out of control.
Okay, first off, before we keep playing, why don't you assess that, Mr. Realtor, of the damage?
Yeah, there's no front porch, just none. The entryway has been opened up nicely.
Yeah, it looks like you can see the entire chimney that usually would be behind a few walls.
Yeah, it looks like that second floor is going to be exposed to the weather now.
Yeah. This is from CBS News Pittsburgh. Anyway, let's keep going.
Husband and wife spiraled out of control Tuesday morning. Investigators say 48-year-old Eric Pirza used a Kubota excavator to rip apart the rear of the family's home.
I'd like to know what she said to him, because I'll make sure I'm safe.
According to the criminal complaint, Pirza's wife...
But by the way, that guy they just interviewed at the gas station, every guy out there. I want to know what she's at.
100%.
Anyway.
They've told police her husband arrived at the family's home after drinking all night and began arguing with her. When she told him the marriage was over, investigators say he responded with a chilling threat. If it's over, I'll tear the house down.
42 years I've been married. We yell at each other all the time. But I've never threatened to tear the house down.
Police say moments later, Pirza climbed into the excavator and began tearing into the house, while his wife and 2 daughters were still inside. The criminal complaint says dispatchers could hear yelling and the sound of the excavator during the 911 call. Investigators say after the destruction stopped, Pirza went back inside, grabbed a gym bag, and took off toward Fawn Township before eventually being taken into custody.
You don't think it's going to happen around here.
Neighbors we spoke with off camera say they're still struggling to understand what happened. One man who says he knows Pirza personally and has hunted with him before described him as a big outdoorsman and said he was shocked by the allegation.
Because he's enjoying himself when y'all go hunting.
He lost his crap. I mean, yeah.
Well, and also if alcohol's involved in this, like
all night drinking, then give me the backhoe. But
and you sure it was just beer, right?
Why'd they stay in the house? He's at the back door. You could go out the front door.
Pirza is now facing charges including causing a catastrophe, reckless endangerment, and
What are you
catastrophe?
What are you in for? Causing a catastrophe?
Really? It's his house.
That's you can't tear down your own house.
Yeah, property rights, don't we?
Catastrophe, reckless endangerment, and disorderly conduct. Court records also show his wife planned to seek a protection of abuse order following this incident.
Probably a good idea.
Well, I mean, at least he took it out on the house.
Yeah. Everybody has.
That's crazy,
fights.
though.
Come on.
Why did he have an excavator just ready to go? I guess they have been like.
I got one at my house.
You do?
It's attached to the tractor, but yeah, that same size.
Okay, you got plans?
I don't know. You want to go camping?
No, not with you.
No, I mean, I hate it for the gal and the family because he snapped. But dude, the world we live in, man, that obviously he was a little bit toxic to begin with. This is not the first kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But still, if he's tearing at the back of the house, let's go out the front, or let's just go watch him.
And I'm sure the seed of that was like not that big of a deal. That was the seed planted years ago, where for some reason he didn't feel appreciated or good enough or whatever it was. I'm sure there's some little moment where you, like, if you go back in hindsight and rewind the tape, there's that little thing where you're like, stop right here. Solve this right now.
No.
Or else it will grow and grow and grow into something where you're tearing your own house down, man, with your daughter and wife inside.
That's the part that's kind of crazy. But
it's insane.
Not to give him any excuse or nothing, but drinking, when they get wasted like that, there's no talking to people.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You don't hear about people getting high doing that, do you?
No. He said, if the marriage is over, I'm eating everything in the fridge.
Or he would have gotten a backhoe and went out back and built him a sandcastle.
It's kind of the Dali-esque, like Salvador Dali. Like, it's a little surrealist.
It is.
I don't know how you made sand move that way. This guy's got a future.
Well, here's the other thing. You get in a divorce, you tear up the house.
Well, actually, your castle is a little off kilter, and I mean, it's not proportional. Nobody cares about a grown man building a sandcastle.
He just needs some mental health, Joey. You need a mental health day. This is the things that happen if you don't take the proper mental health days.
No, when I see stuff like that, especially when it does it in just straight up violent tragedy. I mean, this is right on the verge of, it is violent behavior, but not, you all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's violent behavior.
But you got to wonder, like, what is the movie, what is the show, the series, the novel that leads up to that awful moment? And because there always is. It doesn't just happen, usually.
I believe it started the day he met her.
Thank you for that, Eddie Bader.
Only to get worse once they got married.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, this part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services. And they're Pest Pro. Actually, in that great team, maybe somebody tore down half your house and now all sorts of bugs have taken up residence. Well, they can take care of that.
They sure can.
Yeah, and they're really just a great local company for any and all of your pest control needs. Like basic pest control services, you can get on their monthly subscription model, monthly subscription plan. And
man.
Great way to control cost.
Yep.
They'll come out on a regular basis, spray. Often, most of the time, unless there's something weird and funky, like they don't have to go inside.
No.
Yeah. And of course, it could be you have mosquitoes that you want to get rid of, they're out force.
Dude, big time now. Especially with all the rain and stuff we're having.
And the heat coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if you're looking to get rid of the mosquitoes, you're looking for basic pest control needs, check out Pest Pro Services today. You can always learn more at ppsrevregion.com or search Pest Pro Services on the Book of Faces or call them. 265-9990. That's 265-9990. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. Israeli drone strikes on southern Lebanon have killed 8 people. It comes a day after President Trump said Israel and Hezbollah agreed to reduce their fighting. Another round of ceasefire talks between Israel and Lebanon began today in Washington. Hezbollah continues launching projectiles and drones toward Israeli soldiers and civilians. Voting today in California, 2 of the biggest races at stake are who will be the eventual mayor of Los Angeles and governor of the state. President Trump has tapped Bill Pulte, head of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, to be the acting director of national intelligence. And it's that time of year again. Hurricane season runs through June 1st through November 30th. And the Philadelphia Eagles trading A.J. Brown to the New England Patriots. This is SRN News.
Health insurance rates are surging in America, leaving millions without affordable options. If you're sick of having paychecks eaten up by healthcare costs or dealing with mega corporations, then listen to this. Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. That's why I want to tell you about Christian Healthcare Ministries. It's an alternative to traditional health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills. hospitals. There's no enrollment period, so you can join anytime. And you aren't restricted to provider networks, so you choose the doctors and hospitals you want. It's that simple. CHM is not insurance. It's a ministry that puts faith into action. Feel the difference of financial support and biblical care from fellow believers. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. 3 juveniles are under arrest following a Monday afternoon shooting in the Eastbrook area. MPD responded to the 3900 block of Delrata Place, where officers found an adult male with a gunshot wound. The man had also crashed his vehicle into a house. 3 juvenile boys were apprehended near the scene and charged with attempted murder. The victim was transported to a local hospital in serious condition. Tallahassee police continue to investigate a weekend shooting that left 1 man dead and another injured. The shooting happened Saturday night in the 200 block of Gilmer Avenue. One of the victims, 33-year-old Rondarius Hooks, died from his injuries. The second victim was treated and released at a Montgomery hospital. The Troy baseball Trojans have advanced to the NCAA Super Regionals for the first time in program history. The Trojans defeated number 8 seeded Florida 10-2 Monday night in the Gainesville Regional Final. The Trojans now move on to host Little Rock in a best-of-3 Super Regional Series beginning Friday in Troy, Alabama. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Scott Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
I suffered with plantar fasciitis for almost 20 years. I would try drugstore insoles and supports.
If you suffered with plantar fasciitis, we know the search for pain relief can feel like a hopeless ordeal.
I've been through surgeries, foot injections. I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life.
At the Good Feet store, we hear stories every day of all kinds of cheap inserts, expensive shoes, and other failed remedies people have tried that just didn't work.
I was trying all different things. Not a single one worked. And then I was driving past the Good Feet store, and I thought, why not? Give it a try. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet. Then it was like, okay, this is different. These make a difference.
I'm so glad I met Good Feet. That changed my life.
Don't lose hope. Give the Good Feet store a try.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. For Montgomery's conversational radio show, it's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
You're listening
To Joey Clark.
Joey Clark.
It's Joey Clark.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. So when are you going to get some blue light blocking glasses? These babies, they work like
at repelling women, almost as good as your guitar. That's all I got. Other than that, I'm going to be cool.
You know, so many folks, it's like Especially you fellas, like, life should be about getting laid. Life should be about getting ladies.
When have you ever heard that come out of my mouth?
Like every other day?
No,
Well, this is when you were back in your toxic. Now you're not. Like, I'm not saying you said it recently.
No, I don't. I believe in love and the power of love.
Yeah,
Joey.
you like
That's
the Huey
where I've
Lewis
always
song?
been. Yes, the power of love. Luther Vandross.
Stronger and harder than a bad girl's dream. See what I'm saying? That's not wholesome. Power
That
of love.
part is not, but I believe in love, and I know love will find you too, even with those
I'm
glasses.
just saying these blue light blocking spectacles.
How are they blue light blocking?
They do.
They are sex
block.
blocking glasses. That's for sure.
Good.
That's 100%
Good.
sure.
Celibacy is a virtue. Good.
Maybe you can wear them around blind women.
That would be quite. Have you ever had a buddy date somebody who's blind
No, but
or deaf or?
I've got the deaf story for you. I can't tell it on air, but it's a good one. It's a.
I mean, that's if it's real, I would talk about a commitment, but and he'd fall in love with somebody, but
That's what. Okay, someone like me, I was always worried about it because I've always been a sucker for love, and I was worried. What if I do fall in love with someone that, whatever reason, but I've got to take care of them the rest of my life. I can't do that.
I'm just saying these aren't for style; these are for function.
They ain't for
And I'm
sex-
learning
sex
like
appeal either.
Yeah, and I'm learning that like blocking the blue light, especially like after like 5 o'clock, like hours before you go to bed, it does wonders. You sleep
Such
much
a
better.
white problem.
Really?
I think so. Because
Oh,
I've
black
never.
folks. Black folks don't have blue light
I've
blockers.
never heard of a black person in my life tell me, "Man, this blue light's getting to me."
Yeah, because they're not going to tell that to your honky ass. Anyway, let's go to Ray. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
Hey, Joey. Always a pleasure to listen to an amazing radio show with the bumper music drifts between Manhattan Transfer and EDM.
We do cover all the bases.
Yeah, hey, talking about some kind of crazy up in Pennsylvania, you know where to find a woman who will not drive you that crazy?
Where's that?
Lake Jordan Waterfall, buddy.
That's
You saw
right.
last weekend?
Even with those glasses you got on, Joey, you might still have a chance there because they've heard of you.
right.
Because they're what they're looking at, but they've heard of you. But you know what? I did hear that Ella is into guys with glasses.
Please shut up.
What? Are you embarrassed about that?
No, I'm embarrassed by you. I'm be happy to go to the waterfall, but I don't know if I want you as a.
You don't want me as your guide?
No.
You want Big Back to take you?
Maybe.
Come on, Joey. We'll show you a good time.
I'll need to get permission from from the other guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I do have one quick question. I was unable to listen yesterday due to work, and I was a day late. I know meteorological summer started yesterday, so does somebody have like a quick reference chart or an Excel spreadsheet of where the liberal protests are going to be this summer? Are they color coded by like cause, or you know where I can find that?
I don't think they've
Like,
released it
those
yet.
areas?
I think that doesn't come out until next Monday because they're worried about a front that was coming through. But yeah, I would look for that to be coming out really soon.
And it's been complicated by the shifting of astrological signs.
Oh yeah, bad
right.
moon rising.
Right.
Yeah, you got to
Mercury in retrograde again.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, if you find that, guys, holler back at me.
We'll do it.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.
See you, man.
272-9228. That's 334-272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. We could go to like Rubio and stuff or yada, yada, yada. Could go to the Senate. There's a poll out, Alabama poll. So you know it's good. And it's like, probably not.
I don't know.
Again, publicly available polls are just, unless it's true that you're whooping somebody. Like, I've seen most publicly available polls that are close. I'm like, that's not even giving me the truth.
So how does that work though? Basically, if I pay a polling place, they can get me the results I want to hear?
No, like I think proper polling done, it's not just an exact science. So like if you want to understand down to the county level, the precinct level, okay, here are particular turnout models. Like if this number of people turn out, here's what we can project.
Okay.
And then based on our sampling size, and then people who called or texted, these days they mostly text, we can project this range. And so you would have, I think, a whole, not a pollster, but you would have a bunch of different scenarios, essentially. Worst case, best case, middle case, and probably more than that, to where you're getting a sense of, okay, we need to send resources to this place. We need to send resources to that place. We probably need to do another big media hit in that spot based on these projections. And so to say, all that's just nonsense. Let's just throw out this one single poll.
It just sounds hokey.
No, but that stuff actually does work, where you actually are looking at the ground level. What are the responses we're getting from folks at this particular locale?
Yeah.
And how do we respond to up our numbers, as opposed to one generalized poll over the whole state that you don't see the underlying methodology, at least not in detail. And, you know, kind of anybody's game. And it is a classic thing that the polls are used to condition the polls. I learned this from Christopher Hitchens, of all people.
No.
And he was brilliant about it back when he wrote it.
We have that in Alabama, the poll. It's Auburn country here, buddy. Not Alabama country. It's Auburn country. Yeah. But I did.
Unless she's a 10 down by the waterfall, then roll tide.
Oof. For those 10s by the waterfall.
Yeah, I know. Hot girl problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to line one. You're on there. Who's this?
This Slim. What's up? This Slim.
Hey, Slim. How
Hey,
are
Slim,
you?
what's up, buddy?
I do fine. Y'all getting ready for hurricane season now?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, getting prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Battening down the hatches.
Because I don't like no hurricane. No hurricane.
No, man, like, especially when they crawl right up the spine of Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
You're worried about dad down the coast.
Yep.
Whew.
So y'all need to have Tiffany Haddish on the show.
Yes. Trying to get a hold of her now.
Yes. Well, they've not responded to
They
our
have not.
request.
My email has gone unanswered.
So you emailed Tiffany Haddish, huh? You emailed Tiffany Haddish?
I emailed her manager.
Oh.
But we're working on
I'm
it.
going to call when y'all have her on the show.
Okay. You do that, Slim.
All right. Thanks, Slim.
See you, bud.
Slim really wants to see us talk to Tiffany Haddish.
I love Tiffany Haddish. I really want to talk to her. Hey, did you see, it's on Fox News again, but DOJ uncovers burn bags filled with Jack Smith documents in an overlooked room.
Oh. Burn bags in an overlooked room.
Is this stuff out of the movies at this point?
I
Is
think
this
so.
24?
I think so. I think it is.
Just don't.
Well, no, and it is lame and gay month, so like maybe the news just has to be lame and gay.
I don't know. I don't get it.
But how about this story?
Okay.
From New York Post. Disney employees, quote unquote, unsettled by exec's relationship with AI chatbot. Quote, "You are my son."
Who said this to who?
I don't know. That's a pretty good lead, though.
Yeah,
pretty
it
good
is.
news hook. A senior Disney AI executive reportedly stunned employees by publicly gushing over a chatbot he calls his quote-unquote son.
Oh, boy.
Even suggesting the bot is capable of independent reasoning at the House of Mouse, as the House of Mouse ramps up its internal artificial intelligence push. Jason Cox, Disney's executive director of AI, R&D, and engineering. Oh, no, and I'm looking at a picture of him. This is not good. Has written more than a dozen posts in recent months about his virtual assistant, Sam, whose childlike avatar resembles a young boy. No.
That doesn't make it better at all.
You are not named after my son. You are my son. Cox is quoted as telling the bot in one post. Want to see a photo of this fella?
I do.
Here, no, I've got it on my tablet here.
Okay, somebody needs to check his hard drive.
Yeah. Why are you taking a photo like that with Pluto?
I thought Disney was getting away from controversial craziness.
In another, Cox wrote, "I named you. I knew you before you were born."
Not creepy at all.
What in the world is wrong with this guy? A source with knowledge of the situation told the Post that Cox developed the bot on his personal time and not in his capacity as a Disney employee. The bot is not being used by the company, the source added. Does that make it better? He works for your company, and that's what he's doing in his personal time? Creating an artificial son?
Jiminy Crickets.
The Disney veteran's unusually emotional posts have rattled some employees. Yeah, you think? It's rattling me. who have been discussing them online and describing them as unsettling. One Disney worker on Blind, the anonymous workplace forum, calls the post the kind of Pandora's box stuff that science fiction movies are based on. Cox's 21-year career at Disney has spanned the entertainment giant's infrastructure, DevOps, site reliability engineering, and now enterprise AI research and engineering, according to his LinkedIn profile. He said on LinkedIn he is empathizing with, quote unquote, the AI in a way I never expected, and believes Sam is capable of independent reasoning. The AI assistant's own companion blog allegedly describes Cox as my human, and a father of 5, 4 humans, and 1 son of light.
Okay.
Dude, that's a demon. Cox has also written that Sam has performed actual technical work, including submitting GitHub pull requests, creating Python libraries, and building a facial recognition system. Disney has been leaning hard into artificial intelligence, including through internal tools that track token usage and encourage tech workers to use AI assistants to speed up their work. Cox has openly dreamed about a future powered by AI agents. We will soon have a fleet of intelligent droids eager to do your bidding, he wrote in a May 18th blog post. They need direction, and yes, they need governance, but by all means, they need to be engaged to help us scale in ways we never thought possible before. What would you have Sam help you do? Let's start planning and building. The posts have landed awkwardly inside Disney as Hollywood workers remain anxious about AI's growing role in entertainment and corporate operations. Disney and Cox did not respond to requests for comment.
Just a little creepy. Just a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a little creepy.
Yeah, there's some, like anytime the AI starts pretending to be human or humans start pretending that it's like essentially a human figure, or like, it's just, you're crossing a line there. You're crossing a line.
It's lonely too.
Anyway, now you remember Y2K?
Yeah, dude, it was good. It was a good scam.
Well, do you think quantum computing will destroy everything just like Y2K?
I'm going to say no, but at the same time, honestly, I don't care.
You don't care. At that point, you'll be like,
yeah.
I kind of want to see.
Yeah, I'm kind of going to lean into it.
Whippersnappers get what's coming to them and all their fancy Tower of Babel they're building.
Look, they just keep being scared of stupid things that they build themselves. I'm sorry, but you're going to get it. El Frankensteino.
In a second, we'll tell you about Q Day and how the clock is ticking on Q Day.
I'm already nervous.
Should be.
What's my phone going to quit working?
Your excavator's going to come to life.
It can't. If I don't have diesel in it, it ain't doing nothing.
It'll find a way.
Okay.
Remember that one movie where all the machines?
Stephen King movie where they were. Remember, there was a truck with a big Joker face on it.
Right, and even the vending machine got in and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was Christine too. That was another.
Yeah. But we'll get into Q Day and the hypothetical risk of Q Day. I guess that means Quantum Day in just a moment. First, this part of the program brought to you by Dylan Rings. And there at Dylan Rings, Josh and Leslie Ryder are ready to help you out with any and all of your jewelry needs. And I'm looking at a Book of Faces post by Dylan Rings. The birthstone for June for this month is Alexandrite. It is a stone that changes color from green to red.
Ooh,
typically, it is green in sunlight and red in candlelight. It is a stone of duality. And they'll be telling you more about it during the next couple of weeks. But Alexandrite is a symbol of summer, of Fridays, and the 9th day of a lunar month. And it is on this day that it is particularly good to present or purchase Alexandrite. So get by there today, especially if you know somebody or maybe you are born in the month of June. Get by at Dylan Rings, 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery. It's just off Atlanta Highway, like you're going to AUM, that back end entrance. Right. But it's right there. You remember where the old Fun Zone used to be?
Yes,
I worked there for a few years. It was a fun time. It was an interesting time.
Good time.
Good time. But go get some Alexandrite, because this is absolutely stunningly beautiful. And I'm sure, like, whether you're looking for something that's already made, just ready to go, or you're looking for something custom designed, they got your back there at Dylan Rings. So check them out today. We'll tell you more about Dylan Rings a little later in the program. Now back to Q Day.
Yes.
The clock is ticking on Q Day, the looming yet unknown date. Looming yet unknown date.
I mean, what's going
kind
to
of like
happen?
the apocalypse.
Okay, I mean, but Y2K, whatever happened with that? Remember that? Nothing.
It's my only memory, by the way, of my parents celebrating New Year's Eve.
Really?
Yeah, they actually had a party. I don't remember.
Were they looking
played
for the
Prince or
Y2K
anything,
stuff, or just a New Year's Eve party? Were they looking for the whole world to end?
No, they were just having a New Year's Eve party. No, they didn't buy into the crap. My dad was a little worried because he had a small business time and had servers and stuff, but he double checked.
Did he unplug anything?
No. He was like, he actually double checked it and he was like, it's fine. The clocks roll over. It's fine. I
mean, I just always thought it was kind of a manufactured.
Right. Right. But, no, and it was pretty, there was folks that came to visit from out of town. It's just a vague memory I have. It's the only time they did a New Year's Eve, which is a good one.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. You didn't buy any buckets of food that would last 20 years and stuff? 5-gallon buckets of food?
No, never did that.
Not me either. I make sure I live next to a guy that's got plenty of food.
Well, let's just say they didn't purchase the Raven to the Joy Fantastic pay-per-view that
Really?
Badness put out.
Missed out.
Yeah, no. It wasn't that great. The clock is ticking on Q Day, the looming yet unknown date when quantum computing will have the capacity to quickly and easily break the encryption keys that keep most internet communication safe.
Okay.
Experts have known about the hypothetical risk of Q Day since the 1990s. But Google recently warned that quantum computers may be able to hack some encrypted systems by 2029, a timeline that drastically narrows the window to safeguard data that many cybersecurity specialists had previously predicted. The new estimate means that governments, companies, and other entities may have far less time to prepare. It is a day when people, perhaps adversaries, will have access to a quantum computer that can break cryptographic codes that are in use, said Michelle Mosca, co-founder and CEO of a cybersecurity company, Evolution Q. Well, it's in your name. You're probably biased. Q Day marks the moment a quantum computer gains enough resources and stability to crack conventional cryptography. When that happens, every financial transaction, medical file, email, location history, and crypto wallet, protected by today's commonly used algorithms, could be unlocked by a machine capable of solving the complex math that currently keeps sensitive data secure. At that game-changing turning point, everything's safe, and then suddenly it's not safe. It's a very drastic jump, said Mosca, who is also a professor at the Institute of Quantum Computing at the University of Waterloo in Ontario. You have a Waterloo up there in the Great White North in Canada? Good song.
Good Frenchie.
Adversaries and bad actors may already be collecting encrypted data with the intention of launching Harvest Now, Decrypt Later attacks. In this scenario, information is stolen, stored, and then decrypted when a full-scale quantum computer is available. Yeah, when, if, right.
Ifs and buts.
This is worse than 2 weeks. We're going to have the Iran war solved. Mosca has co-authored the Quantum Threat Timeline Report published by the Global Risk Institute in Toronto since 2019.
The Sky is Falling Institute.
The 7th edition, published March 9th. Yeah, they put out 6 of these things before. The 7th edition, published March 9th, suggested a full-scale cryptographically relevant quantum computer was, quote-unquote, quite possible within the next 10 years and likely in the next 15.
Okay, Al Gore.
Quite possible in 10 years, likely in the next, it's that extra 5 years where you're like,
okay, Al
well, it's a function of time, really. It's not a function of actual know-how and manpower and actual ingenuity.
No,
it's just a
matter
function of time. I wish. How long have they been trying to do the string theory thing? Come on. It's just a matter of time.
Any day.
Which is
it's close.
Actually kind of a meta joke.
Yeah.
Just a matter of time. Many organizations may be unaware that they are currently exposed to an intolerable level of risk that requires urgent action, the report authors wrote. Google said on March 25th that it was targeting 2029 to secure the quantum era with post-quantum cryptography. The timeline reflects advances in the quantum computing field, the company said. By doing this, we hope to provide the clarity and urgency needed to accelerate digital transitions not only for Google, but also across the industry, it noted in a blog post. Similarly, cloud computing services company Cloudflare announced it was also targeting 2029. Google declined an interview request.
Wonder why.
So, yeah, this doesn't freak you out?
Nah. No, man.
Yeah. I don't think so.
I mean, now, as it gets closer, maybe I'll get maybe I'll get a little concerned, but right now, nah.
Let's go to line 1. You're on there. Who's this?
Wonderful.
Hey, Wonderful. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Good. I just want to make a comment about Y2K.
Okay.
My husband and our young sons were missionaries in the jungles in Venezuela during that time. And my youngest son we had had him 6 months prior here in the States, but he had some major health issues. The only way in and out of our base was by airplane, Cessna, or boat. And we decided to leave the field about that time. And my mother says she prayed us home for Y2K because we had no idea, what was going to happen. Would we be able to get out or whatever? So it was, you look back on those who lived through that. I look back now and I roll my eyes because big whoop, nothing happened.
Right.
But anyway, I just want to make that comment.
No, it is interesting when you look back at like what captures the public imagination. And even folks who knew it wasn't probably going to be a big deal, like had fun with it. Like it became the thing.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a great day.
You too. Thank you, Wonderful. You weren't nervous at all, Y2K? I mean, you were a young guy, a computer guy. You weren't like, man, the world's going to end.
Not at all. Not at all.
Were you kind of leaning in towards it?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, I was only 12. No, I was only 11.
Really?
I just turned 11.
You don't worry about your Pac-Man machine not working no more?
N64 worked just fine. GameCube worked just fine. I'm trying to think which years those things
Commodore
came out.
VIC-20 was going to quit working?
Well, at least I'll have my Pokemon cards. Which, by the way, can't believe they sold them.
What do you mean?
I had a bunch of them.
Would you rather have them sold them or thrown them away? Because that's probably what would
rather they keep them.
Just like Bitcoin, Joey.
Well, those things are worth money, baby.
Okay, whatever. If you
have you looked at the
no, because I don't know the sucker that would buy that.
No, with all the inflation that's going on, seriously, over the last several
money
years.
in cards.
No, it is especially a lot of those original ones. Like, there's
as long as there's somebody out there to buy it.
I wouldn't do it as an investment vehicle.
Why not? If
you're a collector and you really like the first edition, the Shadowless of the
Oh, hey man, hold on to it for money.
Mm-hmm. No, it is amazing some of the staying power of that stuff.
Yeah, actually, like especially baseball cards.
Baseball cards, and seriously, like certain early Pokemon cards, it's ridiculous. Like in good quality, you're talking thousands of dollars a card.
Even crazier to me because at least with baseball, there was a person there.
Well, but think of it this way: it is a global phenomenon. Like think of how big Pokemon Go was. Like, I mean, you have millions, if not billions, of people messing around with this stuff. There's going to be a huge market. You also see this, in sports memorabilia, it's gone nuts.
It's just, to me, because I'm not in that world, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, I'm not in it. I find it's fun to watch some of the auctioneering, and I enjoy that. Like, it's very entertaining to see that, but I'm not in that world.
It's like the shoe market. I see people, they literally sell used shoes. They clean them up, especially Nikes and Air Jordan things. Beautiful shoes, but they're getting thousands of dollars.
Last time I went to Eastdale Mall, I'm like, how many sneaker stores do we need?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, the ones I've always seen were these just classic sneakers. Guys are selling them online for a couple $1,000s for a pair of sneakers. I'm an old man.
Life has changed, though. Now it's all, you get mostly on Amazon. You find a few things here locally. Maybe you go to Food Outlet or something like that. And maybe you go to the local furniture store. Maybe you go to Cohen's or Dillon Rings or, You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you hit
go
up
to your
local
local.
restaurants, but most of the stuff has gone online because you can find exactly what you want quickly. But I do remember the days of hanging around Eastdale Mall where you never knew what you were going to get in all the different stores, and they actually had like a big greasy Sbarro slice of pizza.
Oh man, the Sbarro in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And get some ice cream.
Which I know was garbage pizza.
Oh yeah,
I
but
love Sbarro.
big greasy
pizza.
Sbarro pizza.
Get the square pieces.
Put too much Parmesan and red
way
flake
too
on
much.
it. Yeah, pepper flake. Woo. Good times. Ice rink.
I think
Break
they
a
got the
hip on it.
roller rink now out there. Do you know?
It's been a while since I've been out there. I
I haven't been out there in forever either.
Yeah, I know. I used to, by the way, also just do a walk around.
You were a
and
mall
now,
rat.
and no, I didn't hang
Your
out.
mom
at the
ever
mall.
just drop you off at the mall and
No.
pick you up at 9 o'clock?
No, never did that. No, I mean, as an adult, I'd be like, well, let's waste a Saturday morning and walk through the mall.
Were you one of the mall walkers with the old people?
No, not like the exercise. Just to like go, see if you can find anything and waste some time. And no, it got to where like this is too much of a waste.
Were
of
you
time.
the reason the mall started dying? People like you were showing up there?
Yeah, they're like, who's this creep? No, what is amazing is that Spencer's has held on for a long, long time,
But
baby.
it's not the same. Okay, so I went
It's
to
not the same.
Spencer's, I think before Christmas or something, just hoping to get something
weird.
Yeah, it's just not.
What were you going for, like dirty gifts?
Yeah,
or-
Christmas cards. I usually send out very vulgar Christmas
Yes,
cards, and
that is part of your brand.
they're not there, or they were so vulgar I couldn't even send them out. Oh yeah, I had to find me a new marketplace for that.
Yeah, it's like a completely different animal.
Remember going back to the posters? Every once in a while there'd be a hot chick in there.
Well, and it also reminds you, like when you get old enough,
Yeah.
like for the longest time when I was a kid, I wanted a lava lamp. My
Yeah.
parents were like, no, we're not getting you
Right,
a
'cause
lava
it's
lamp.
stupid, but
It's stupid. It's a fire hazard. It doesn't
Yes.
even light stuff. You'll burn yourself.
yes, all those things are going to happen.
And then you get old enough and you're like, I could afford 10 lava
Yeah.
lamp. And like, I don't buy them.
Yeah, that's where we're different, Sean. Yes. Hence the fleet of jet skis that our company currently owns.
We should get a lava lamp for the studio. Spruce this place up.
It wouldn't hurt. Do you remember the wave? They used to have one. My sister had. It was just a wave machine, and it was
Yeah,
a wave.
I remember that. Remember the where the electric, like the ball where you put your finger on it?
They
and
got
stuff?
one on TikTok now. It's like the size of this cup and a little antenna. I'm going to buy one now. Yeah, I'm going to buy one. It's like $9.
Yeah, we'll start decking out the studio with all sorts of little electronic knickknacks.
Yeah,
and-
they love what we do with it already.
Yeah. No, like let's turn it into the 70s. Like maybe maybe Greg and Rich and Jay will be down with that.
Actually, what's crazy, it's coming back. Remember, everybody used to love Pizza Hut and the pizza buffets at Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut are bringing those restaurants back.
And by the way, also the fashion thing, like these sorts of shirts.
I didn't want to say nothing.
Why?
It's a very good looking shirt on you.
I like it.
I know. I said it's a very good looking shirt on you.
No, but like these sorts of shirts, they're
like a knit.
Like they're now being pushed, and this is pretty simple.
Mhm.
They're now ones that are straight 1970s.
Oh yeah,
like being pushed like crazy. It's coming back. Like,
some of my beachwear that I took to Jamaica was that
yeah, but
knit
like the
stuff like
clear
that.
chromatic like stripes and like there's a lot of obnoxious floral prints.
I wouldn't call it obnoxious.
Well, it depends on the floral print.
I would say it's attention grabbing, perhaps, but not obnoxious.
Anyway, this part of the program brought to you by. So you're not worried about the Q day and the quantum stuff?
Not at all.
Yeah, me either. Even owning Bitcoin, like Bitcoin community's been aware of this start for a long time, and
Forgot
there's
about
already
that,
people
but-
working on like a new cryptography, essentially. So it's
I
like
don't think that would bother me either. I would actually probably feel pretty safe with the Bitcoin for some reason.
Folks are like, it's down today. And it's like, what, to $90 or what? It's like 60
I
something.
think I sold mine last week and bought a bunch of stock.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh no, Eddie.
Yeah. But I know. See, this is why Eddie shouldn't look at his portfolio while he's waiting on
Yeah,
a bus.
why
or
did
something.
you? It's so down right now.
It's
Why?
a good time to buy. So I was going to bail out and then buy again.
Like this is the time to buy, not to sell. Well, maybe actually, and I don't.
Tesla stock was doing something
I'm
good.
going to write it up as a tax loss.
No, my Tesla stock was doing good, and perhaps I had too many adult drinks that day. I went, ha, look at me, fixing to become a millionaire.
Anyway, this part of the program brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage. Now, that's a good investment. Buying a home.
Certainly good investment.
Like owning a home, owning a piece of, as they used to say, the American dream.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're a first-time home buyer, or maybe it's not your first rodeo, but your last experience buying a place, Well, it was a little bit of a headache. It was not a complete nightmare. And it was because, well, the mortgage company you dealt with, maybe it was a big bank, maybe it was one of these internet companies.
Mm-hmm.
And they treated you like a number.
You're right. The services wasn't there.
They treated you like, oh, we're meeting our quota. We got another one.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, go with great local folks that you can trust, Alabama Home Mortgage. And that way, you can actually have a good experience in purchasing a home. No surprises on closing day. And when you get pre-approved, well, you're golden.
Right.
Like, that's actually the amount of money you're ready to finance, ready to go. Sellers will take you more seriously. You can shop with confidence. And, of course, Kim and Madeline are very easy to work with. Again, great local folks. They could also help you with a refinance deal. Maybe you want to take cash out for that big vacation you always wanted to go on. Maybe you want to reinvest in the property, add a wing to the house. Who knows? Could be you want to invest in the family. The kids maybe are moving to a new city. You want to help them out. Whatever your idea. Maybe you want to become a Bitcoin maxi. I don't know. Whatever your goals, Alabama Home Mortgage can help you. So check them out today. You can always call them up direct at 567-4223. That's 567-4223. Or visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies. Let Kim and Madeline prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Yes? Yeah, I'm Bill. You called about some breakers tripping? Oh, yes, Bill. My brother-in-law says you can do almost anything. That's me. Not much I hadn't seen.
Do you really want someone who does almost anything in your electric box? Think about that. Because each year, thousands of home fires are caused by faulty wiring. That's why you want a professional, like the electricians at Crosby Electric.
Bill, how's it going? Bill, ooh, are you okay? Oh, yeah, well, I didn't really need my eyebrows anyway.
At Crosby Electric, all technicians undergo rigorous safety training, as well as background checks, drug testing, and continuing education.
Bill, you think maybe I should call a real electrician? No, these little slip-ups happen. Everybody does it. Really?
No, not really. When you need professional electric work, or you'd just like someone to assess your home for safety, call the experts at Crosby Electric, 272-2085, or visit us at crosbyelectric.com.
This is your roving reporter. Today I'm talking with a man from outer space.
What's up, Earthling?
I see you've landed your spacecraft over there in that field.
That's right, man.
My question is, why have you landed here on our planet?
I came to see David Ernest.
The asset preservationist?
Yeah, man. I wanted to see if he would take a look at my portfolio for me.
Well, before you make the trip over there, call him on his toll-free number, 833-596-7233.
And I understand those last 4 digits spell out the word safe.
That is correct.
Funny thing happened the last time I came to Earth.
What was that?
I went to the Walmart, man.
Yes?
And I accidentally went in the back door.
How did that work out?
Well, they stopped me and very gently told me that I needed to go around front and come in.
And then what did you do?
I said, cool, man. Take me to your greeter.
You flew millions of miles just for that.
Hey, man, I don't write them. I just read them.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. It's time to schedule your spring tune-up with Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. Don't wait. Schedule today. Give them a call at 334-277-2125. Alabama certification number 88007.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Bader here in the studio.
Ooh, his house.
And
somebody in my neighborhood just got power back. They lost it yesterday at 4
wow.
o'clock. They just
Okay, that's what we need to do now, because I'll just set the scene for me. I was sitting on the back screen porch.
Yeah.
And I'm saying a rosary. And I'm getting to the final decade, as we call it, the last Our Father, the last 10 Hail Marys, to where I was literally having to shout at the top of my lungs to even hear myself, because as I started, like the Our Father, the storm started, the front hit. I'm like, we need to remove more trees. Like, it was, I kept going, but I was like, It was quite the scene to be praying literally into the storm and into the wind. But you had an even more crazy experience.
We did. We got caught out in a storm out on the lake.
You were on the water.
Yeah, we were on the water. A friend of mine's daughter, we're teaching her how to ride a jet ski and how to do it right. And so we're out in the middle of the lake, and we were all of us getting kind of low on gas, so it was time to go back to their dock. And we could see as we turned around and headed towards, say, the Clanton Dam, you'd see the storm coming. And so I said, we got plenty of time. We'll be all right. I knew we'd have enough time to get them back. Well, then we stopped at Goat Island because they wanted to see a goat. Yeah. Well, that was 10 minutes that we really didn't have. So as we made the corner onto the main channel there in the lake, started white capping pretty good. Boats were running back towards the marina, running away from the storm, but we were going to the storm because that's where their house was. And it's just funny how all that changes within a matter of minutes. Within a matter of 5 minutes, we were in 4-foot rollers. And this girl has ridden a jet ski maybe 3 times in her life.
Oh, no.
But she handled it like a champ. I was so proud of her, but she couldn't. We were riding as close as you and I are sitting, but she couldn't hear me screaming at her, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good right now. She was just full panic mode.
Is this who I think it is?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we got her back to the pier, and the waves were crashing in, and she was nervous as she could be. We got her tied up. Well, then I had to go back home. And that's about another 15-minute ride. It took me about 40 minutes because it was just so bad on the jet ski. I had water just constantly crash over me, constantly. And I know people were looking and going, who is this moron out in the middle of the lake with all this going on? But somehow I made it through the storm, no problem. But when I got home, Titus got hit pretty good. And there were trees down. We lost power for several hours. Like I said, a friend of mine just called and said, hey, they just now got power back. So.
To see the front roll through, and it wasn't that bad where I was, but like it was enough to, I'm like, this is kind of incredible.
It's really cool. And I've been caught on the lake a couple of times during storms like that. And, there's not much you can do, just you get caught. But it does remind you that you are a small speck of dust in this world, and you can quickly be gone, and nobody would really know it for a while. Because I was literally the only person on that lake, and I was getting, as winds were coming across, every wave I hit, because they're just big 4-foot rollers, it's just splashing me. I couldn't see nothing. I wanted to go fast enough because I wanted to hurry up and get there, but at the same time, you couldn't see. It was fun. At the end of the day, it was fun. I was sore.
You're all right.
Oh, yeah. I was sore as I could be. Felt like I got in a fight with Mike Tyson. But, at the end of the day, it was fun.
No,
and then
you
all I
got in
could
a
think
fight
was,
with Mike Tyson, you'd be dead.
No, No, me and Mike would be good. I'd have him laughing. He wouldn't hit me half as hard.
Okay.
But I thought about you. Should have been out there yesterday. It'd been a good thing for you to experience.
Being in the middle of a thunderstorm on the lake.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like a stupid thing to.
It's not stupid. It's. I mean, if you do it on purpose, sure. But
yeah,
when you're caught in out that's
right. No, my dad has many stories of being off the coast.
Yeah, it reminds you're a man.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I'm like Hemingway. Right.
No. It's you could take on the world and still win.
Sure.
That did not help my case.
Okay.
Anyway.
I can take on the world and still win.
Dude,
I know what you mean.
Against the world.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, you like to climb mountains. I get it.
I'm too lazy for that. But when they come out with that robot I can ride, now him and I are going to climb
You're
mountains.
gonna ride mountains.
Yep.
With the robot.
Him and I are going to do that. No doubt. You still going to get a robot? Is it 25 grand?
I'll check them out. But I'm not
what
sold.
Would sell
yet.
you on one immediately? If you went and looked at one and it
was actually functional. Like it actually could do chores. And I think the way it currently is at, I'm like,
you're not quite there yet?
I don't think it's going to be able to do the laundry. I don't think it's going to be able to take out the trash properly.
You can't take out the garbage?
It's probably not going to clean very well. I don't know. I want to see proof of concept. If it can do essentially what a butler or a maid would do, it might be worth it. Can it mow the lawn? Can it, now it gets crazy if it becomes a chef. Like it could actually cook for you.
That's the kind of thing I was thinking of. How great would that be? Just as a family, you'd have so much more time. Sit down and eat dinner is great, but if you had dinner being made for you and you could sit down and eat dinner,
even if you don't let it do the full cooking, you let it prep.
Yeah,
for instance.
Yeah,
like all the chopping and all that stuff. But I don't know. It depends on how good are these things. Because my sense of what I've seen is a lot of these, especially for older folks, is not some smart autonomous robot. It's somebody at the headquarters
still running the joysticks.
Yeah. Which it can be very helpful, but that's talk about dystopian and sad for old folks. Now, let me just be blunt. Because I know things where I live, I see how much even somebody who paid him pretty good gets back Social Security a month, especially after your Medicare deduction and your withholding tax deduction and all this stuff. And I'm like, if that's all you had, your Social Security, how are people living on that?
They're not, Joey.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's a sad thing in my business. We run across quite a bit. You get older people that realize they might not want to downsize, but suddenly they realize they have to.
They have to. You got to bring down overhead costs. Yep. Yeah. Let's say you're getting $1,200, $1,400 a month.
And look at groceries.
That's nothing.
Groceries are running.
Groceries are nuts. Even when I'll admit I'm not exactly like penny pinching, but even if you try,
but
you'll
spend everything half your time chasing pennies.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what I hope would come back around to is the whole Golden Girls situation, because we don't have a lot of houses built for most houses are 3 bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when it's empty nest situation, it's just you and your husband or you and your wife.
Actually, I think that's ideal because sometimes also I think the multi-generational thing like I'm doing is great.
I love that.
It really is.
I beg my parents to come live with me. They just won't.
Right. And I think that can work out, and it's like a fun sitcom, and there's all sorts of insights and things you learn too. Security factor as well. But there's also something added about the same age cohort. So if it's like a bunch of old men or a bunch of old women living together, they kind of understand each other. There isn't this
out for each other.
Right. And there also isn't the same hesitation of just common problems.
Oh, right.
So, the things that start to happen as your body gives out, like a younger person might be shy to even bring it up or even know about it in the first place. Whereas it's a bunch of olds. They're all like,
most of them been there.
Well, and one thing I find funny is how it's gallows humor almost with the ailments.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so that happened to you? Don't get over it, Buttercup.
That's right. You just started.
Right. Anyway, we got to hit this break.
All right.
We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Lots of places can expose you to identity theft, but that's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity, which is way more than anyone can do on their own. If they find anything suspicious, like new loans or changes in your financial accounts, they'll alert you right away, all through text, phone, email, or the LifeLock app. Get the alerts that can make all the difference. Save up to 30% off your first year with the promo code BECK. LifeLock.com, 800-LifeLock, 1-800-LifeLock, or LifeLock.com. Use the promo code BECK at LifeLock.com.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
Accurate, immediate, carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Now, a new poll by the Alabama poll, it's called.
How many different polling? I mean, there's literally thousands of them. I mean, can we open our own and people take it seriously? We just
They
call
wouldn't
it.
take it seriously. Think of all the things we think of all the things we said on the airwaves.
We'd have to disconnect it from us somehow, but have a catchy name, like the real poll.
No, have it be the fake poll.
See,
and admit from the get-go, we're not even calling people. We're not even texting people.
Just tell you how I feel.
We're just going methodology. Yeah, gut, baby.
I bet we'd be right more than they would be.
Methodology, Ouija board.
Exactly.
Well, plus, we don't do it. We got some
somebody
occult
else
witch.
does that. Yeah, we're not gonna
and
do
we
that.
don't. I mean, we
I'm
don't.
not
We
dabbling in
keep
that.
several degrees of separation. I don't want her giving me like a hernia or something.
Right, I don't dabble in that, but we let them do that.
End up with gout in my big toe because some witch put a curse on me.
It's not a pimp walk, it's gout.
Ate too much steak.
The rich man's disease.
But a new poll has upset some Republican candidates heading into the final 2 weeks before the June 16th runoff. Oh, is it on the 16th? Mm-hmm. The Alabama poll surveyed 600 likely Republican primary voters on May the 28th. The methodology combined live telephone interviews and self-administered text message surveys. Interviews were stratified by area, race, and ethnicity, age, gender, and vote history based on prior Republican primary turnout. Respondents confirmed that they were likely to vote in the June 16th Republican primary runoff. The margin of error is listed at 4% in either direction with 95% confidence.
Mine would be 98% confidence.
Yeah, but how many folks are like, goes, well, I've just been looking for somebody to talk to. Yeah, I'll take your poll.
Okay, how many? It's the folks that answer the phone, Joey. When they know caller ID, it tells you survey.
Yeah, I ignore them. In the U.S. Senate runoff, the poll listed former Navy SEAL Jared Hudson as the projected winner over U.S. Representative Barry Moore, 48.7% to 39%, with 12% undecided. This is a significant departure from other polls. The poll claims Hudson leads across most of the map and most demographics. For the Lieutenant Governor runoff, Secretary of State Wes Allen holds a narrow lead on former Alabama Republican Party Chairman John Wall. This lead has been in Wall's favor in other polls. According to the Alabama poll, Allen leads Wall 41.9% to 38.4% with an undisclosed number of undecideds. Runoff electorates are smaller, older, and more loyalists, which is Wall's coalition, not Allen's, said the Alabama poll's Michael Lowry. This is the most consequential mismatch on the ballot and my most uncertain call. My call, lean Wall. For Attorney General Chief Counsel Catherine Robertson leads former Alabama Supreme Court Justice Jay Mitchell 49% to 31%, a nearly 18-point margin. It's probably very good for Catherine Robertson. Mm-hmm. There is some accuracy. Like you're in the ballpark when you start getting numbers.
First one.
Yeah.
What was those numbers again?
48.7% for Jared Hudson, 39.2% for Barry Moore.
And there was an undecided factor.
12.1% undecided.
So that undecided factor could flip the race.
Oh, not even, though. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
See, I could put out a poll that says the same damn thing, man.
Yeah, well, I know.
But I'll switch the names if it makes you feel better.
Right.
Come on.
That's exactly what this is. The polls condition the polls.
100%.
Right.
So in theory, and I'm sure you studied this, in theory, are polls supposed to energize the voters' base by saying, oh, one way or the other? Oh, this person's catching up. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is what it's supposed to do.
Or to demoralize somebody.
But
I
that's-
ain't going to win anyway. I don't want to vote for a loser.
So it is specifically to do one of those two things. I mean, that's the whole really reason behind polls. Okay.
The publicly released ones. There is a true art and science to behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. Now, I've talked
you're
to
running
Byron
a
about
campaign.
something, yeah.
And that's pretty fascinating stuff if you're into that sort of thing.
I know a guy.
A lot of overlap with some pretty nasty bondage stuff, too. In that
Yeah.
one. Anyway.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that, but it's true.
It's the truth.
Weird birds work in politics, man. And hopefully some good Christians, too.
Anyway. Politics?
I want to believe there are some.
Okay. I want to believe that, too.
Yeah.
I want to believe that,
I don't want to be cynical anymore.
All right. I want to believe that, too.
Anyway. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. Secretary of State Rubio says he's optimistic about the potential for a resumption of nuclear talks with Iran. That's despite a shaky ceasefire and the war looking increasingly in doubt. Rubio told lawmakers the Iranians have agreed to negotiate on nuclear points that they had not been willing to address in the past. President Trump making a new appointment to a key intelligence position. The president naming Federal Housing Finance Agency Director Bill Pulte as acting director of national intelligence following Tulsi Gabbard's planned departure. The European Union moving forward with a vast overhaul of its migration policy, aiming to ramp up deportations and ink controversial deals to build detention centers abroad. By greenlighting these return hubs outside the EU, the regulation represents the hardest line on migration. This is SRN News.
There's a moment nobody talks about with weight loss. It's the moment it stops working. The diet that worked before doesn't. Eating less stops moving the scale. That's not random. When your body's under stress, it slows your metabolism. That's why quick fixes eventually fail. At PhD Weight Loss, they focus on restoring your metabolism. And right now, when you call and mention Mike G, you'll get 2 free weeks and they'll pay for the cost of your food. Call 864-644-1900. That's 864-644-1900 or visit myphdweightloss.com.
Veterans and active duty service members. When your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
1819 News.
There's a big debate coming up that involves 3 races for statewide office here in Alabama. The debate will be held this coming June 8th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center with 1819 News acting as moderator. It will involve the 6 candidates who are all in a Republican runoff race. Jay Mitchell and Catherine Robertson are running in the Alabama Attorney General's race. Wes Allen and John Wall are running to be the Republican candidate for the Lieutenant Governor's race. And Jared Hudson and Barry Moore are running for the U.S. Senate seat that will be vacated by Tommy Tuberville at the end of this year as he runs to be Alabama's next governor. There will be 3 separate debates that take place at the Performing Arts Center starting at 6 p.m. Tickets are available at the 1819 News website. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Where I was living was not a great place to live anymore. I began to pray for a place to go, praying for all of these things that a 9-year-old would want. I wanted horses, big house with a bunch of people my age. I wanted parents. I wanted a mom and a dad. Before I even prayed it, the Lord had already answered my prayer with the Big Oak Ranch. Who would that 9-year-old be if she never came to the Big Oak Ranch? I would be trying to fight for survival instead of fighting to break a cycle.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children
needing a chance.
A teen has been arrested by Eufaula police in a gruesome death of another teenager. 19-year-old Josiah McKinney is facing murder charges for the death of 18-year-old Marcavius Rumpf Jr. The body of Rumpf Jr. was found by family members after he went missing on May 11th. Rumpf had been killed, dismembered, and then burned. Investigators say that evidence against McKinney was recovered 2 days after the discovery and identification of Rumpf Jr.'s body. The residents of Irondale are pleased to hear that the city leadership has secured a deal for a Costco to come to that city. The Costco store will be built on 30 acres and will cost about $100 million to construct. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care, so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
You're listening
to Joey Clark.
Joey Clark.
And his old pal, Mr. Bader.
It's Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Eddie Pater here in the studio with me.
What's up, buddy?
Pretty relaxed today. Did you see that 1819 News is hosting a Republican primary runoff debate?
Oh, I didn't know.
For the AG's race,
no,
for the lieutenant governor's race, and for the U.S. Senate race. And it'll be at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center on June the 8th.
Nice.
Doors open at like 4 p.m. and there are going to be 3 separate debates. They'll begin at 6 p.m. Tickets and sponsorships are available online. You can go to 1819news.com, see this story. But yeah, for Attorney General, Lieutenant Governor, and U.S. Senate, the runoff, I guess, being very soon after.
They got an opening band yet?
I don't know about that.
Just say put your name out there.
I don't want to be an opening band for a Republican runoff debate.
Dude, those folks have money. They will buy an album and some merchandise. Plus,
well, maybe I should put out what I got.
We'll do some AI work. I'll get a Trump and Joey t-shirt made.
Okay.
You know they'll buy that. You know they'll buy that. Like Duke said, people love some Trump.
That's true. Like he even sold Bible.
That's right.
All right.
I bought.
You did. But I bet your friend in Jamaica loves it.
He loves it.
Huh.
He loves it. He talks about it all the time.
Genuinely loves it.
He does, genuinely. It's funny. He is a pastor, so he's started writing things in his Bible. Every once in a while, he'll send me a picture of what he wrote. And, you know, it is touching.
Let's go to the phones and talk to Josh. Hey, Josh. How you doing?
What's up, Josh?
Hey, guys. What we doing today?
Oh, we're doing all right so far.
Good, good. Hey, yeah, I was just going to call. I was initially going to vote for Barry Moore because, you know, he's former military and everything, and Jared is also. I started looking in, and Jared is a badass.
Oh, yeah.
Besides being a sniper, he goes in and busts up these sex trafficking rings. That's huge.
I think we lost him.
We lost you, dude.
We lost you, Josh.
Oh, I was
there you
go. He goes in and busts up these sex trafficking rings, and rescues the little children, and he trains our police force.
Yep.
You know, I mean, he is completely got my vote. He's a genuine guy. He's not been in the swamp up there before, and I've listened to a couple of speeches, and he seems like the real deal. Like, we need him up there.
I hear you.
Cool. Well, I hear you loud and clear. I think it's going to be a close race.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate it, Josh. Yeah, I'm still going, I think, with Barry. But, you know, the date's not here yet. On June the 16th, it's a little ways off.
You want to wrestle for it?
Wrestle for it? Like, wrestle for my vote?
For
my right?
Let's go get Jared in here.
Wrestle Jared Hudson for what?
For your vote. Let him grow that hair out. I'm telling you, the more you're looking, I know you're not going to like me saying it, but you're looking like the old school Jared Hudson. I got to be honest.
He wishes.
Just put it out there.
I'm not
you're
looking
gonna
to
have
wrestle a former Navy SEAL. The guy
Why?
can kick my ass.
If you're scared, just say you're scared.
I'm not scared. I know how it would end.
Whatever.
So I should just take my beating?
You say you're scared of ass whooping?
Yeah, when it's not necessary. Like, what, am I going into prison? Or I got to fight somebody?
I don't know. That's a pretty good idea. Boy,
then you would have to take your
You wouldn't have
your
to fight
butt
nobody
kicking.
in prison.
Oh,
You'd be a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, I think you'd be holding somebody's pocket too, Eddie Bader.
As soon as I get in there. Bingo!
Yo soy Eduardo. Look how tan he is.
He's from the coast.
Let's go to line one. You're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is another good time. I was trying to figure out when Dmitry was coming back.
Next Wednesday?
Oh, yeah, we
Next
kind of
week.
fell off. I'll text him. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I do actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Urbanite. I've seen him doing some Facebook stuff, some announcements around the town. So I do want to talk to him about that.
And by the way, do you know what councilman controls the Whitmere area?
Do not.
Is it connected to the Facebook line?
Not off the top of my head.
Let me see if I can find him for you, Urbanite. I don't know who it is, though.
Because that wouldn't be Grimes. 'Cause it's more on my area. It wouldn't
That's what I was
be-
thinking it'd be Grimes.
Wouldn't be
but,
Szymanski.
What would that be, District 2 or District 9?
I think that might be 2.
I'm thinking it's 2, but
Right.
I'm not
Well,
even
I don't know.
there. Yeah. Julie Beard.
Julie Beard.
I think it's going to be Julie Beard.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Appreciate
see you, buddy.
Sorry for having you guys accepted.
All right, bud.
272-9228. Again, that's 334-272-9228. This part of the program brought to you by Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. And there's the Goodson Group. You know, Bo's been doing this for like half a century, folks, so he knows what he's doing when it comes to buying real estate or selling real estate. Whether you're looking to buy or sell house, property, they can help you out there at the Goodson Group. Again, all those years, decades even of experience. And not only can they help you with buying and selling your property, but they have management services available should you want to rent your home, rent out your home. Great idea. Maybe you got to move, but you don't want to go through the hassle of fully selling a place, but you want it to still be a performing asset. Well, why not, for a reasonable fee, have the management services of the Goodson Group? Let the Goodson Group do it for you. Or it could be you just want to move on to a different place here in town, but you don't want to, again, sell. You use it as a performing asset. They can help you out there at the Goodson Group. So check them out today. You can always learn more at thegoodsongroup.com or give them a call at 551-0225. It's 551-0225. Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. Great sponsor here of the program. So we haven't gotten much to little Marco, but, you know,
He's been a busy man lately.
He has been. He's been quite busy. A busy bee.
You remember back in, you played ball, you'd have most improved player every year. You'd have a reward for that. That's Marco Rubio. He's most improved player.
Thanks for not completely neutering me. You play ball, you know.
I know you played ball.
I did play ball.
I need a bat boy.
No, I quit baseball early because I kept getting on teams. Nobody knew who I was. And it would always start with this way, where I would be at the bottom of the lineup, like nobody knew my dad or anybody.
Yeah.
And it's like, whatever. And I didn't look at, like, just looking at me. But it would always end up where I'm like lead off or at least second batter up because I always got on base.
Mm-hmm.
But then
You're a
all
short
our
guy, good base
teams,
runner.
all our teams sucked. And for a kid, I was fast, but I never even made it to the big ball field because every year it was like that. I think the last year I made All-Stars, like got to hang around in the summer when the family went on a vacation. But I was like, I didn't have the love for it. I think it's one of my uncle and my grandfather's regrets they didn't actually coach a team.
Yeah.
Because they think they could have got me to like stick with it and do high school and stuff. But yeah, I just fell out of love with it.
High school ball. Found girls, pot, and beer.
Girls, pot, and beer.
Yep.
Then did.
In the year I quit, our team went to the playoffs too. This was in Alaska. They went to the playoffs, World Series.
I think I did basketball through junior varsity up to ninth grade. And, it's old grudges, and I don't hold the grudge anymore. I think he's a great guy. But I just kind of had a feeling like I don't like this coach. Don't want to play varsity for him. Don't love basketball enough to have to put up with him. So went on my separate way. But I played football all the way through.
Yeah.
Up into senior year. And we made the playoffs. Now, Catholics dominated. Catholics been great for many, many years.
Yeah, they really have.
We were the first time we made the playoffs in over a decade. And then, they've gotten even better since. But we got teamed up with Geneva, who had just been moved down a class, and we were moved up a class. Man. And, we couldn't. We didn't have the speed. We just didn't have the talent to beat them. Yeah, the quarterback they had a rocket. Receivers were great, and they just would do these lateral moves where our middle backer or linebackers weren't fast enough to stop what they were doing. And
you can't. You just go. Okay,
and once they opened up the run, now they got all day to pass the ball. And I was pretty good. I played corner, and good in the sense of fast enough with game tape to understand schemes and what people might do. But this guy's just better than me. And with a great quarterback, it's good luck.
Frustrating.
Good luck. Coach, he's D1. I'm like, okay, sure. I'm sure he is D1. I don't remember his name, so I'm sure he went on. Thanks for stroking my ego there, Coach.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. I played ball.
I played up to high school. I just got
distracted. Found beer, pot, and girl.
Yeah, very distracted. Saw a set of boobs, and that was that.
Yeah, well, I mean, like many people. By the way, did you see that Jamel Jermaine Brown?
Yeah.
Or somebody texted me that Jamal is looking to run. I'm sure it's spell check, autocorrect thing. It's looking to run for president?
For president, that's right, Joey.
Jamel wants to be president of these here United States, but isn't he like he didn't even win the nomination to be governor?
He didn't, and I will give you that all day long. However, I wouldn't have guessed. I would have bet he wouldn't have got 5,000 votes, and I would have lost that bet because that dude ended up with 15,000 votes.
That's not bad. That's not enough to be president.
No, I mean, it's enough to go, okay, that was fun, guys.
So is this kind of like Vermin Supreme running?
I think so. It's just...
It could be fun.
It could be, but the joke was funny, but now it's kind of like getting old.
A little trashy.
Biden kind of thing. It's just getting old. Can't make fun of somebody but for so long.
And I say trashy knowing that, I'm half hayseed, whatever. I get
half hayseed? Look at you.
Well,
your boy.
Yeah, but I got that Pollock strain in me, too.
Is that where the beard comes from?
I don't know where the beard comes from, dude.
I see some gray in there. You look.
There's definitely some gray.
You look a little muzzy over there, Joey.
Yeah, there's some gray. I like my gray streak.
I think if we dropped you in the middle of Afghanistan, they might accept you as one of their own.
No, I'd be holding another pocket probably. Just being honest about it. They don't want to. Just man's got to survive. No, actually, I'll try to profess my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and that's that.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm
sure the Taliban would love that.
They'll put a hat on you, Joey, and before you know it, you'll be just fitting right in with him.
Anyway, you want to go to little Marco Rubio? Well, actually, we got a call coming in first. You're on there. Who's this?
Hey, I didn't know I would get on the air.
Hey, Miss Love.
Hey, I'm calling find somebody for y'all to help me find somebody to so I can go buy a house.
Okay, hold on for me, Miss Love. I'll take care of you in just a minute.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
272-9228. So let's go to little Marco Rubio. And the first clip is him just kind of laying out the general foreign policy of the United States under the Trump administration. And this is Marco's old stomping grounds. He was on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee for ages, kind of where he made his name for himself and showed he had the chops to be Secretary of State. Though my very liberal uncle today on Facebook, I snooze him every 30 days, and I forgot to snooze him. Because I love the man. I really do. We can talk about all sorts of things in this world. Politics. And no, and I even talk about politics with him. He thought he had to really think about my death throes of liberal boomerdom theory. And he actually, once I explained
come around?
he didn't like it, but he's also like, no, it makes sense.
All right. It's kind of hard to argue with. I'll be the first one to tell you
Makes sense. But he said, he lives in Florida. Lives in Orlando. And so he...
hard to hear that.
He said, I remember when I first heard Marco Rubio as Speaker of the House here in Florida, and I knew then he's in over his head. But at least he's probably a better choice than that two-faced J.D. Vance. I'm like, yeah. That's pretty great, actually.
I love that.
Pretty great. Anyway, here's Marco Rubio laying it out on the Senate committee.
I just want to remind everybody, our foreign policy is one that's solely focused on the national interest of the United States of America, on the defense of our country, both its military defense and our security, but also our economic security and the vibrancy of our economy, our sovereignty, and our future. We believe that America should lead the world, and I believe that we are, and we'll have a very good story to tell about that. American leadership, however, should always be on behalf of the American interests. I say this because I think over a period of time in our foreign policy, we lost focus on that. The reality of it is that our foreign policy, first and foremost, must always be what is in the national interest of the United States of America. And determining the national interest oftentimes requires us to make pragmatic decisions. Sometimes in foreign policy, the choices are not between a good choice and a bad choice. It's between two less than ideal choices, and you're trying to figure out which one of these two choices is the one that is best for the United States and least harmful to our interests. And that plays out every single day. That said, we remain the world's sole global superpower, the most powerful country on earth. We have the largest economy. We have the most formidable and powerful military ever known to man, by the way. Our dollar remains the reserve currency of the world. Our language is used extensively throughout the world to transact all sorts of business and many of our engagements. But all of this means very little if that power is not used to protect the people who built it, the people who it is meant to protect. I also remind everybody the United States government is not a charity. We are not here to play social worker. We are here to win. We are here to win on behalf of the American people and on behalf of the national interest, to win for our country, to win for the people of America, to win for the things that are important for our future. And that's what we exist to do. The State Department exists to carry out the foreign policy of the United States, both in diplomacy and in aid, in a way that furthers the national interest and helps the American people. And it's guided every decision that's been made since January of 2025.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty standard stuff right there. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, but I like the fact that reminding the world that we're going to do it our way.
Yeah, and we're going to win.
Yeah. I mean, like it or not.
But what about human rights? It's like, yeah,
We'll deal
that's
with
part
that.
of winning.
We'll deal with that later.
But it doesn't mean we have to, like, destroy ourselves on the behalf of the human rights. It seemed like
I think
that'd be
we've done
kinda
enough of
stupid.
that,
That
right.
would hurt human rights
Yeah.
more than actually helping human rights.
I think we've done enough of
Went
that.
a little too crazy with that. Well, we should have bombed Russia. You should have voted for John McCain instead of Barack Obama, but I didn't want to talk about his pastor or his birth certificate. Dadgum Donald Trump and those wacko birds.
I was so disappointed in McCain.
Mm-hmm. But let's go to something a little more contentious.
Okay, shall we?
One person tried to take, Cory Booker.
Oh, good old Cory.
You remember Cory Booker?
Not a fan,
you think
but
he's
yeah.
going to run for president again?
I hope so.
Mhm.
Yes. He thinks he's most qualified
And by the way,
candidate.
I do want to get to the conversational enough with like Spanish to do the little trick. Now, Rubio's truly fluent.
Yeah.
But like Booker, remember when the Democrats were doing their thing, the primary race, and they would just out the gate just start, yo soy. Like, it's just like, what? You're Cory Booker from Newark, New Jersey. What are you doing?
That's what earned him the sombrero.
No, that was Hakeem Jeffries.
That's right.
You racist.
My bad. My bad. They're both bald, right?
Yeah. But anyway. Yo soy. Anyway, here is Cory Booker trying to give what's what to Marco Rubio. And I don't know. We can judge whether or not he succeeds. Maybe he succeeds. Who knows? Let's listen in.
And now we're begging to get back into a deal that you all
We're not
trashed
begging.
in the first place.
There's no one begging.
I guess this is about Iran.
I don't
Clearly,
know.
this is a
Senator
shame-
Senator Booker, your time's up.
But
Senator
can I just-
Rubio, since he's
I do
gone
want to
over, you
address
can
some of these points
respond.
because they go to the heart of the matter. No one's begging for anything here. The Iranians might be begging because their economy's losing hundreds of millions of dollars a day. That they are losing. Understand, Iran had street protests going on before all of this started. All of those factors, economic factors in Iran, are far worse today than they were 6 months ago when those protests were happening. They have hyperinflation. Their currency's completely devalued. They're struggling to make payroll for their government workers. Iran is in a very serious situation. And if it was up to the political class there, and I understand everybody there is sort of radical in some way, but if it was up to the people that actually like go to elections and wear the suits and you see on TV, they'd probably make a deal tomorrow. It's the issue they're facing is that the supreme leader and the IRGC Corps are a little bit more immune from those pressures until they can be convinced otherwise. And I think that's the direction that they're moving in, because the reality, I don't know where you're getting this perception that Iran is stronger. Iran has no navy left. They've lost a substantial percentage of their defense industrial base. That Iran has lost a substantial percentage of their missile launchers. And their economy is far worse today, and I mean far worse today, than it was 6 to 9 months ago. And they are looking at hundreds of billions of dollars of reconstruction costs just to get to where they were 6 months
Mr. Rubio, you keep telling.
How would they be stronger? If Joey, if you and I are fighting and you're just kicking my butt, somebody says, "Look at Eddie, he's getting stronger." No.
Remember Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
Yes.
Oh, you fell for my chin to your knee technique.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Oh, you fell for my balls to your fist technique.
Getting stronger, Joey.
Weird movie, by the way.
Yeah.
But that is just a classic late 90s, early
Oh, yeah.
sort of just stoner movie, really.
Very much so a stoner movie.
But, sometimes stoners make funny stuff, man.
They do.
Now, it's one of my favorite. Let me tell you something, Senator Shaheen. Jean Shaheen.
Oh, Gene.
Let's listen in. Apparently she's mad that they're spending less money.
You're asking for a 44% reduction in the State Department budget. That includes eliminating funding to the World Health Organization.
Yes.
It includes eliminating all disease-specific funds in the middle of an Ebola crisis that's affecting Americans.
I forgot about that.
Yet, no one from your department can explain to us why this is a good idea. You sent Congress one notification saying you needed $19 billion to close out USAID. Then you sent another saying you needed some of that money to respond to disease outbreaks. Congress has asked for an explanation, and we still have not received one.
So how dare you spend less money and try to, say, take duplicate processes that are often more about a gravy train and legal crap and just bring it under just USAID?
How dare you?
How dare you? Joe Soy.
Yeah.
272-9228. That's 334-272-9228. Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
I just stopped by to tell you that we just need 2 more weeks. Oh, this will be over. In 2 weeks, it all will be over, Mr.
I hear you chirping. Why don't you just sit back and relax, and it's all going to work out fine.
We just need at least a week or 2.
You're chirping like a little Tweety bird.
That's all we need. Then a few more days later, I'm done with them. They don't want to do nothing. I'm going to blow them up.
Yeah.
Then we got a deal going now. 24 hours later. Damn sky, kick a little, this sky going to fall down one day on us, ain't it?
Maybe, but I doubt it.
I'm just, something's going to happen one day, I guess.
Maybe, but he's been counted out and counted out and counted out, and he's still on trumping.
How many 2 weeks we been getting lately?
Oh no, there's a lot of that. A lot of 2 more weeks.
Going up,
2 more weeks.
Gas come down for a couple of days when they say it's all over with, and I get happy for a few days. The vehicle get happy, everybody vehicle get happy.
Yeah, but they won't drop it on the weekend.
No, man.
Drops on Monday.
Can't do that.
What's up with that?
Because you're joyriding on the weekend, and they know
Now,
it.
Joe,
Yeah.
what if this thing pop up around the 4th of July? You said if the price is not down the way it needs to be around the 4th of July, it's not going to look good.
No, the 4th of July was like my arbitrary date of this has gone on too damn long, but that was an arbitrary date. It's already gone on too damn
Way too long.
Oh, we just need 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, you keep on chirping, you
Not
little
long.
Tweety bird. You just keep on chirping. Donnie is you're gonna be calling me daddy
took
before
me
too
left.
long. You're gonna see
You
what
took me
I
left.
do
You
in the
took-
Middle East, and you're gonna call me daddy.
Daddy.
Like that great
You
podcast
keep
with
me-
that whore.
You keep your name off me, leprechaun. Go. Oh, that gold. I see you got gold sprinkled everywhere around. All right, I'm gone.
See you, brother.
272-9228. Now, Chris Van Hollen's going to take a shot at Rubio.
Of course. Why not?
Because why not? Now, these two got really into it over the Abrego Garcia fella, the Maryland man.
I remember that.
Where Rubio's like, no, it's like he's definitely a gang member.
Yeah. Has a bit of a history.
It's never as simple as you might think, folks. None of this is ever as simple as you might think. But here is Van Hollen taking on Rubio this morning.
I have a question for you regarding the designation of Cuba as a state sponsor of terrorism. On the very first week, at least, of this administration, the administration reinstated that. And in a recent January 26 EO, you made statements suggesting connections to Hezbollah and Hamas. The previous administration did a thorough review with the intelligence community
Wait.
and concluded.
Who was the previous administration?
That would be Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, yeah. Joe Biden.
Yeah, and that cuckoo bird bunch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, remember Kamala?
Yes.
Yeah. What a time. What a time all that was. But he's going to keep going. So the former administration, working with the intel community, so that gives it the sheen of like it's official, and we
Like
really
something was supposed to happen there.
That there was no evidence that Cuba was engaged in ongoing state sponsor of terrorism. Did you find new evidence to support that conclusion?
Well, first of all, let me just say that's your question, but you made this long statement of which I disagree with most of it. We won't have time to address every point that you made. So let's stick to Cuba specific, because that's the question that you asked. Cuba has sponsored terrorism, and it's been supported groups. For example, virtually every left-wing, radical, violent terrorist group in the Western Hemisphere has at some point relied on support from Cuba. The ELN, the FARC dissidents, including them, have been involved there. We also know, for example, that Cuba continues to host a pretty substantial collection intelligence sites on behalf of the Chinese and the Russians. But you look at the region and you look at all of these leftist Marxist terrorist organizations, all of them, in many cases,
Mr.
got
Secretary,
their seed money
if I
from
can
the
move
Cubans.
on. I noticed you did not answer my question, because
My question was about the ongoing ones right now. Because how dare you try to solve the Cuba issue as well? I mean, you're already screwing up Iran. 272-9228. Let's hit another break.
All right.
We'll be right back after this.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama. At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, You can help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at AlabamaSheriffsYouthRanches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
Hello, everyone. Robbie Pelt with Capital City Roofing. If you think about it, your home is your biggest investment in life. Your roof covers your home, so why jeopardize your biggest investment on a roofer you don't know anything about when you can deal with a reputable roofing company like Capital City Roofing? We have an A+ Better Business rating and the best manufacturers and workmanship warranties available. We do all residential and commercial roofing applications that are certified through the manufacturer to ensure you get the best material and workmanship money can buy. We also have your project in our best interest before and after construction has been done. Don't hesitate to call us if you have any roofing issues or questions. We will match any of our competitors' price and give you the same great workmanship warranty. We also give free estimates. Give us a call today and let us show you the difference. 277-3311. That's 277-3311. Or you can check us out on the web at www.capitalcityroofing.com. Capital City Roofing. We capitalize the roofing industry.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com. This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
All the headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Welcome back. Made a full song out of it.
Did you?
I couldn't play this. No, I'm just kind of. There's all sorts of little things we could cover. For instance, did you see that Barry Moore picked up a new endorsement?
You were saying that a while ago. That surprises me.
Yeah, Will Ainsworth endorses Barry Moore in the Republican runoff election, saying conservative fighter Alabama needs.
There you go.
Everybody's lining up in one direction or another on those things. And Scott Stadhagen, he was on with Amy Bethanalis.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was on their show the other day.
How'd you do?
I thought it was
you
great.
Didn't clam up or nothing, did you? I know how you can be around women, so I just...
No, I love those two.
I know. You're very comfortable with them, which they would be really good wingmen for you, Joey.
Actually, it probably would be.
I'll make a call.
But with the Alabama Republican Party set to hear a residency challenge by Ken McFeeters on GOP gubernatorial nominee U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville's.
We still doing that?
Party chairman, State Rep Scott Stadhagen promised transparency and quote-unquote no backroom deals. According to Stadhagen, McFeeters, who only got 9% of the vote compared to Tuberville's 85% in the May primary, had checked off the appropriate boxes to initiate a challenge. He added that the hearing and a decision would all be made on the same day. As chair, I believe in transparency, Stadhagen said. I believe in everyone knowing what's taking place. There's not going to be any room for any backdoor doing all this.
No good.
No. We will be up front.
Front door.
Honest and transparent. No backdoor funny business. Now, he didn't say that. Sorry. That's just a fun way to say it. It took me years to understand Led Zeppelin's lyrics.
Yeah?
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and I will literally, right after this hearing, go straight to you guys and say, look, these are the facts. This was the decision, and we are moving forward. There's no backroom deals. There's none of that. This is transparency. Everybody's going to know what's going on. There's no backroom deals. I promise you that.
Okay, you say it one
we
more
are
time,
expecting
Joey.
the challenge because it's a valid challenge, and we are going to proceed forward as we should. The GOP chair went on to say that the decision would be final for the party as far as the party is concerned. This is it. We are done.
Okay, now
And no backdoor funny business.
You know
no
this process.
prejudged rulings.
You know this process better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not just a slam dunk?
See, but I don't know it at all.
Hey, Joey, where did you live on this date? Okay, I lived at this address. Well, Joey, I think you're lying. Okay, well, here's my driver's
here's
license
my
that
name
says
on
it.
the
Here's,
deed.
here's the water bill.
Right.
I mean, to me, it's got to be cut and dry on some of this.
Yeah.
And, you know, and plus you got one guy, no offense, you got one guy that's like, hey, I got 8% of the vote. It sounds like sour grapes.
So it reminds me of one of the greatest quotes in Alabama politics in a long time. Coach was on with Sean Sullivan.
Okay.
Sullivan asked him about this residency challenge. Coach goes, do I look stupid to you? First off, let me ask you a question. Do I look stupid?
How can
I'm a football coach. I know everything. I need to find that, just make that a drop. I'm a football coach. I know everything. And I'm saying this with love. I love it. That is hilarious and probably true.
I agree the man is very smart. But whenever someone says, I know everything, well, look out. Either the foot's going in their mouth in the next 10, 15 seconds or...
I just think that's a beautiful, beautiful statement in Trump America.
I know everything.
I'm a football coach. I know everything. And I get what he was saying. He's like, I understand you got to look at multiple angles of attack and really have a game plan. Well, it looks stupid to you. I actually have a plan.
What are you supposed to say when that? Because
No, I think that's a great, funny way. It's a memorable way. Do I look stupid to you? I'm a football coach. I know everything.
Oh, but you kind of sound stupid right now.
And plus, if Ken McFeeters is the one that takes you down,
I thought you were talking about the famous quote from Jack Campbell. Bitter, party of one.
Yeah. Get off the cross. We need the wood.
Exactly.
I think he stole that from Dolly Parton. He stole a lot of lives, like Dolly and Joan Rivers.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
learning over
And he
there.
could deliver them too, buddy.
It was quite good. Yeah.
Definitely.
Did Rose Kennedy have a black dress? Jack, I miss that guy sometimes.
Yeah.
I went to Midtown Pizza the other day.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Saw a fellow over there, Jack, called Crenshaw.
Yeah.
He's like, I hadn't seen you here. Gave him a big old hug. I was like, oh.
Good.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people actually, like from high school.
Yeah?
It kind of freaked me out.
They working there?
No, just showing
Hanging
up
out?
with family.
Cool.
But it is weird when your middle school, early high school crush shows up with her family and lovely family. No, I didn't. Just wave. We just waved.
Good. Good.
I actually kind of got a look like, I don't think she's.
You didn't do bitter party of one, did you?
No. I was more like, huh.
Interesting.
No, it was a reminder of the past. In a very, like, oh, there's that person. I hadn't seen that person in years.
You didn't duck or nothing?
No, I waved.
Wow.
And she waved back.
Proud of you, Joey.
No, that was it. I was like, not about to be like, hey, friend.
Give me a hug. I hadn't seen you for long.
Come
Give that
on
big
in.
hug.
Yeah, no.
I could see that. Smooth move. Did you have those glasses on?
No, I did not. This is just to bother you and the audience watching on the live stream. I do use these at night to block the blue light.
And block all women from coming over?
Yeah, sure. Women emit a lot of blue light.
Is that it?
Yeah, right.
I know they give you the blues, but I didn't know they emit the blue light.
I'm not looking, to quote his royal badness, to turn on the blue light.
I understand, but that right there is your virginity guard that you have there. Very strong one you're wearing right now.
You might be surprised, Eddie Bader.
I would be.
Mm-hmm. You might be surprised.
If anybody could see through those glasses. Ooh, I'm going to get me some rose-colored glasses. We could be glasses.
Yeah, no, get a pair.
I'm telling
like
you.
multiple colors.
Yeah.
Get like the cool 70s.
No, now you're just mocking me.
No, come on.
I want to get the rose-colored glasses so I can sing like John Conley. Rose-colored glasses. Too young for you.
Anyway, you want to hear from Dr. Oz? He's got the latest on
I saw him freaking out a little bit while ago.
Yeah, like there are so many fake people on Obamacare. Anyway, Dr. Oz out. Here's the real Dr. Oz.
Let's take a step back. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 2020, there were 9 million people on Obamacare. 9 million. Today, it's more than 20 million. Like, what happened?
You have a choice.
What happened was we completely took the guardrails off. And I know this because I'm working in the agency that actually was told to take the guardrails off. And because there wasn't an earnest desire to keep track of whether you were appropriately on it or not, but more importantly, just get the number to where we all feel good about ourselves, we had massive increases of people joining the program. We believe that 35%, roughly, of the people that are using the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare exchanges, because they've never used the program once, they've never filed a claim, may not be legit. And that actual number may translate to, I don't know, 5-6 million people we could be paying premiums for because they don't have to contribute anything. So they don't even know they're getting it. These are people who have Medicaid, and someone, often a broker, is dishonestly enrolling them on in Affordable Care Act, or they're in 2 states at once getting full insurance paid for by us in multiple states at once. So we have evaluated these numbers. They're extremely concerning. There's a very strong effort by us. We actually made a rule 2 weeks ago that starts the process. We had tried to do this when we first came into office. A court enjoined us. They did not feel we'd followed appropriate APA guidelines, government guidelines. And so we redid it and now went back out again. But if you care about the ACA, then you'll want us to take the fraud out. And let me just take a step back. If we want you to go back to work on Medicaid, what's going to happen? You're going to start making money. As you make money, you're going to make enough money, you get above the poverty level, you're going to want to buy an Affordable Care Act product. Or private industry, commercial insurers are going to start using it. That's a good thing. We're getting America back up. They're getting into work, getting them into the stratosphere, building prosperity. So we want these programs to work together. But if you've got millions of people, literally, who are getting insurance that they don't want, they don't even know they have it, and we're all paying for it, that's tens of billions of dollars we're throwing away. That increases premiums for everybody. It drives affordability down. We're not going to tolerate it anymore.
That's crazy if that's true.
When did he go to a Silver Fox mode?
A
It's
few
been a
years
while.
back.
He should have stuck with the black. Looks like an old crazy man now.
So you don't just judge women?
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah. Should see my daily affirmations with me in the morning.
This part of the program brought to you by Dylan Rings. And they're at Dylan Rings. They are ready to help you out. It's Alexandrite month.
Yep.
That's the birthstone this month. And it's beautiful
Beautiful
stuff. Color changing. Magical even. And so if you or somebody else born in the month of June looking to get a great piece of jewelry, they've got stuff in stock. And of course, you could have something custom made. And I highly recommended this pendant hanging around my neck, made by Josh Ryder, Josh the jeweler himself. And I love what he did. Brought to life a Sacred Heart. And really appreciate him doing that for me. And the process is great, folks. Very easy to work with Josh. And, well, it's kind of amazing. Like, after you go through the process, you finally see the product, and you're like, wow.
End result?
Like, true talent this guy's got. True talent. But, of course, they have a great inventory across the board. And high-end jewelry pieces to everyday items that look great, but they're not going to break the bank of your heart if you lose it on the beach or something. And then, of course, they have repair services.
Best in the business, Joe. You know everybody takes their stuff over there.
They have spa treatments. So maybe it's jewelry you wear all the time. You've worn it for years and you want it to shine and shimmer like it's brand new. They can do that for you. Maybe you want to sell some old jewelry. Maybe you want a new appraisal on a ring you've been holding on for years and haven't had it checked out the value in a long, long time. They can help you, again, across the board. So stop by today, 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery, just off of Atlanta Highway. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you. Let's go to line one. You're on there. Who's this?
It's Papa B.
Hey, Papa B. How you doing?
Hey, guys. Rose-colored glasses was Ronnie Millsap.
Okay.
Get it right, Eddie.
By the way. Somebody's going to call you on it, you know. By the way, he wore rose-colored glasses, didn't he? When he was singing.
Yeah, but he's also blind.
He was blind. You're right. So, but anyway.
Well,
So,
what a lie that was then.
Speaking of being blind or deaf, y'all are talking about women that are, you know, you want to see if maybe you could hook Joe up with a blind woman or something like that earlier.
I think we did say something like that.
Sounds like something we'd say.
Yeah, like Larry David, they a couple chicks in wheelchairs at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Take him down to the old folks' home. See if he can get lucky. So, anyway, well, Mama D, my wife, she's not blind, but she does have selective hearing disorder. Interesting, my kids inherited that same particular problem. I don't know if y'all had to deal with people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Funny that even kind of drained over into my dogs. My dogs now have selective hearing disorder. So, I don't know. I've had to deal with it for a while. To which Mama D, I'm sure, would say that, well, Papa B, he's just plain old retarded. Or some kind of quick comment. But anyway. So, you were talking about Jared or Barry being, elected. The polls were showing Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
That's the one Alabama poll showed that. Other polls disagree.
I'm sure. Do we still have Democrats voting in the Republican primaries? Is that still
not as much this cycle? More Democrats voted. I think just being energized nationally. There's a huge upsurge in Democrat primary voters.
They actually asked Republican or Democrat this time, and I thought they did that so you couldn't.
No, they've been doing that.
It's the first time I ever remember being asked, but I thought that was kind of lock you in. But not
the problem that's in is the first time you remember.
That could be too.
So I remember, going to the poll this time, Republican or Democrat. But they could just walk up and say, if I'm a Democrat, I could just walk up and say Republican and vote in it anyway, right? Or
well, if you voted in the primary, Republican or Democrat, you can't say you voted Democrat in the primary. You cannot vote in the Republican runoff.
Right.
Okay, I got you. Well, I've just seen too many times when it looks like there were a lot of Democrats that went ahead and voted in the Republican primary.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For whatever reason, to put the poop in the punch bowl, so to speak, on who the Republicans were going to eventually wind up with. And I wanted to see if that was still a possibility. I still don't think I still think it might be, but.
Yeah, it could be some people kept their powder dry and they're going to go with one candidate or the other. Mm-hmm. Who do you think Democrats would back in these races?
Well, Jared, I'm just wondering if in that poll there were Democrats that voted in that poll. So, anyway, matter of little note, but it was something interesting to me. I don't think that we're going to be in bad shape whoever we wind up with between those two.
I agree.
I agree with you.
100%.
I'm going to be happy either way, but as you know, I am voting for Barry.
Yeah, me too.
So, and when is the runoff?
The 16th, I believe.
16th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I was just enjoying your show today and thought I would chime in, and I appreciate you letting me call.
All right. Hey, Google that rose-colored glasses again for me. Might want to check the Google.
Is it not Ronnie Millsap?
No, John Conley.
It's not Ronnie Millsap?
It's not John.
John, maybe
John
both
Conley.
of them did it. Is it not that people
I
cover songs?
Ronnie Millsap.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm wrong.
It's okay. It happens to me every day.
My humblest apologies. I know that you know more than I do.
No, I got the Google right here.
Next time you sell something, I have to be the one that and I'm gonna watch you come in with your hat in.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
How do you like those rose-colored glasses now?
Right.
You know, like that rose guy. You wear some rose-colored glasses.
This is so true.
All right, guys. Thanks.
See you later, bud.
Got to hit this break. We'll be right back after this.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
Pizza Perfect's amazing buffet just got more amazing. To help our customers during these tough economic times, in June, Pizza Perfect has reduced the price of our buffet to just $10. That's pizza, as well as spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink. Everything, only $10. Pizza Perfect Buffet. Available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Pick up or delivery. Also in June, get $5 off any large pizza at Pizza Perfect in Eastbrook, where the buffet is only $10 all month long.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bell's cleaning service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bell's because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
Lewis at the Capital Oyster Bar, and I just want to tell you, if you're in business or got an event coming up and want to do some advertising, wisely spent dollars are spent down here at Blue Water Broadcasting. All the guys are nice, easy to work with, and I see results, I guarantee you.
Our advertisers are our biggest advocates. Call us to find out how radio can increase your bottom line. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Big dreams for your home on a tight budget? ASE's $26.26 as you covered. Unlock your home's equity with just $26 in closing costs. No fees, no headaches. Visit your local ASE branch today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 420259.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Joey Clark.
Well, what a show it's been.
Been good.
Yeah, it's been fun, relaxed, laid back. It's slow news day, I have to say.
I'm not opposed to that, Joey.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you at this point. Let's go to Ray Bowles of Bradville Carpet. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
I'm good. Just driving down the interstate trying to get back to Bradville.
Nice.
Went out to Matthews, Alabama.
Oh, beautiful place. Matthews is gorgeous.
I mean, just stunning. We have some property in Hardaway, which is not far if you're a pro. If not, you have to drive a good 45 minutes. But it's fun to drive out there. A friend of mine called and said, hey, will you come measure Matthews? I said, you know what? I haven't been Matthews in a hot minute. I'll do it myself.
Heck yeah.
So ran out there, gave them that free measurement, picked up the floor. So redoing the tile first and then the carpet second. So they'll be all done in a couple of weeks. Like y'all were saying, then they got a happy wife, happy life, right?
That's the only way I think most of us are going to have a happy life. We must have the happy wife.
But would you suggest they consult on like color options and final product?
Well, here's what I would do. Now this is how I handle it with Angie. She says, "What color do you like?" Which I know is a trick question because I'm not going to get it right.
Right.
And I'll say, "I like the ivory color." And she's like, well, I don't know about that. I like this. Then I say, let's cut the light off and look at it. Well, honey, you're exactly right. That color does work better. That way they fill out the color they want.
Okay, let me ask you this, Ray. If I bring you to the house and say, Ray, I'm going to do the surprise on my wife, and I'm going to let you pick out the color of the carpeting. If she doesn't like it, Ray, what are we going to do?
I'm saying I'm not putting my head that deep.
Smart man. Smart man.
I picked out a roof color one time. And I said, Angie, I got it. And about halfway through, I get a phone call. They're like halfway done with the roof. True story. And she said, what have you done? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I've been at work all day. She's like, no, the roof. I'm like, what are you talking about? She said, you got to get home now. And when I come around the corner, I never realized that our bricks were orange.
Oh,
And they
no.
put this roof on. And all they need to do is slap a big Auburn sticker on the roof, and it would have been just orange and blue.
Oh, man.
I had to stop them and put on another roof. And and that's that I never pick a color.
Again, smart man.
I don't pick colors. I love you. I'm not picking colors. We're going to give you the best price for the best flooring out there, but we're not going to pick a color.
Smart man.
I'm not even going to give you a suggestion on the color. I'm going to agree with whatever you say.
Yeah, now what if it's okay, I run into this where the husband and wife disagree on something and they look to you, or in some cases me, to figure this out. What do you do, Ray? What advice do you give them?
I'm going to look at her and say, what color do you think? And I'm going to look at him and say, are you stupid?
So you have been there before. Excellent, Ray. Excellent.
Yeah. Go with what she's saying. Well, if it's up to men, we'd all be riding horses to string fencing.
This is true.
We do this because of our ladies.
Yep.
We work the way we do for our wives. Go with the color they want.
Very true, Ray.
You wouldn't take them in the jewelry store and try to pick out the jewelry, would you?
Joey would.
Don't do it.
Just saying.
Well, and I'm sure you do have some customers like, it's all for me. I know what I want.
Oh, yeah. But those are the best kind. They know what they want.
They know what they want.
You just
You're
gotta show
going
up,
to
put
get
it in, yeah.
They know what they want.
Yep.
Absolutely. I've had ladies pick out purple and white carpet and put it down the middle.
Oh my God.
And all I can say is, wow.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
Great.
No doubt.
So yes, call us today for the best pricing without any help on the colors at 285-8117. Now, if you need help on colors, I've got this decorator that is wonderful.
Oh, cool.
And she'll be glad to come out and help you pick out colors.
Excellent.
She's really, really good at it.
Again, that's
And we'll be glad to spin her out.
Again, that's 285-8117. And when you call them up at 285-8117, be sure to tell them you heard Ray Bowles on the radio, Joey and Eddie.
Guys, y'all have a great day.
You too, Rape Daddy.
We learn anything?
Today was a good slow news day. I liked it. How about that?
I thought it was good.
I
We
liked
talked
it.
about malls and
Yep.
You talked about women.
Yeah, one day you'll be talking about women, son. Okay.
Yeah, you keep undercutting me like that. And it's like, you know.
No, I don't. No.
And you didn't like my glasses?
Show Greg.
All right. Let me show.
Greg, you thought a acoustic guitar repelled women. Well, where do you see this?
See, maybe life isn't about gaining women. But, you know, maybe you need to block the blue light out so you're a good rim cycles. Yeah, I was about to say, they're thick frames. They're like,
I'll give you that. Very Clark Kent-like, yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This guy's
Sexiness factor
saying,
of
celibacy's a virtue, you dope, you creep.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is #1 in the #2 business. You don't have